What's popping for him? Last time on the Dungeon Dunce podcast, some wacky stuff happened. Who wants to catch us up?
Not me.
I'm still leading, so I'll pass.
All right, I guess the responsibility falls upon me.
Oh.
So,
You're the dungeon master. It's kind of like your job.
it is kind of. You're right. All right, last episode on the Dungeon Dunce podcast, Wrath of Chrome, episode 1. Some wacky stuff did indeed happen. You guys were all aboard the Ice Skimmer, a seafaring vessel crossing the ocean towards Icewind Dale due to bandit activity and the normal roads taken. But you're just a day out from shore. You were attacked by a green dragon and a group of dragon-looking guys, as well as kobolds. You managed to fend off the enemies, but one of them escaped, and your boat was lost. So yeah, you built a raft, you got back to shore, and that's where we ended up. So everybody just reintroduce your characters for everybody at home.
Hello. I am Mako. I am a human. Yep.
Carson.
I'm Aldrich, half-elf wizard. Do I need a... Yeah. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that is me. That's true.
My character's Finn, the Dompier Bard.
I didn't want people to know that.
I need you to shut your mouth and introduce the next character.
He gave it away.
All right. Anyway, Samuel.
My character is Ymir, Firbolg Druid.
You never said what your class was, Braden.
Me?
Yeah,
Well, first of all, my name's not Braden.
Braden. I'm a fool.
And I'm a barbarian. Maybe.
All right. What the hell is that noise?
Sorry, that was my chair. I didn't know I was muted.
Yeah. Anyway. Now, you guys, a few hours ago, had just arrived on your little dinky raft that you built in a few hours to escape the sinking boat. You sit around a makeshift fire with the odd people you met along the way. Minus Galton, of course, who sadly perished in the battle.
No.
You're,
That's him.
the sun is just about to crest over the hills. It's the start of a new day. You all got a long rest. And I'm assuming you all leveled up your characters to level 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Level 2. Anyway. Yeah, you're just sitting around your campfire. Trying to keep warm. You got pretty wet from the boat ride. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, so we're on shore now?
Yeah, it's like rocky. It's like a thin layer of snow, but not much since it's spring.
Is there any there's a site of a city, right? Or...
Not anywhere you can see, but there is a city close to shore. Bryn Shander isn't too far off.
So
You just need to head south.
what do you guys do here? I'm addressing the party.
Well, you've been kind of the de facto leader here. I'm just gonna follow you.
Well, okay.
It'd be nice to get where we're going, but I'm kind of cold.
We should
Does any of us have a map?
Does any of you, and I'm talking about the crew that just also followed us with the raft, does any of you have any idea of where we are?
Leopold pulls out his almost ruined leather bag covered in water. He pulls out a soggy map and he hands it to you.
All right.
Yeah. It's a little bit faded from the water, but it's still you can still able to make it out pretty well.
All right.
And if you follow the landmarks, you'll be able to make your way to Bryn Shandir in probably a day.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's probably best if we go south to Breachendare or whatever. Is that as I say it, Breachendare?
Bryn Shandir.
Brisander. Yes.
Bryn Shander.
Breachendare.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be wisest. Any objections?
The crew offers no objections.
Sounds good to me.
None here.
All right. Fuck, I don't know what that
Yes. Yes. Snibbin says once we get to Bryn Shandir, I'll probably need to make my way to the Iron Holds to inform the dwarves there about Galter's fate.
I mean, that would be the best.
Yes.
So
We
let's.
should probably warn the town of the activity with the dragon.
Yeah,
A
what?
good
Where?
idea.
What was that? Like,
Yeah, we kind of haven't talked about it.
yeah, I don't. I think I just like mentally like registered, like what happened.
Ben
Like,
popped some gum in his mouth.
Where'd you get that from? I've never seen that before.
Well, like the medieval equivalent of gum.
I know. I never seen that
Wanna ju-
before.
I want to justify the chewing noises.
substance.
Oh, it's from Barovia. We had to use something to pass the time and freshen our breath with all the stale meat.
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Stale meat?
Would you like some? Or spoiled meat?
That makes more sense. If you don't mind, I would maybe like to try a little bit.
All right, I give him a piece. There you go. You just chew it and then spit it out.
Oh, this tastes horrible. Mm.
It'll be fine. It helps calm you.
Just makes me angrier. Oh.
Seem to have that some effect on some people.
Oh, it doesn't even go down that well. Oh God.
I told you not to swallow it.
Oh. Oh God. Ooh.
Fun coming out the other end.
That does not feel right in my stomach.
Don't worry, you won't die from it. It'll just be very painful.
Oh God. Oh. Okay.
Almost
Anyways,
stab. It'll be nothing.
so yeah, let's start heading, and on the way, we should probably talk about that dragon. Yeah.
Agreed.
You begin to head towards what you believe to be the direction of Bryn Shandir. The lovable bard Elwyn Moonsong serenades you with tunes as you travel. Who's leading the way?
Who has the map?
We don't have a map, but that is fine.
You do have a map.
Well,
He
like
knows nature.
on the screen, but
Oh.
I mean, Ymir, we're two hulking guys. I think we should take the front.
That sounds good to me.
Plus, druids are experienced in nature. Shouldn't you be able to help guide us?
Yes, I mean, I am pretty good with the mountains. This area is a little foreign to me, but I can give it my best shot.
Wonderful.
I mean, anywhere can be a mountain if there's enough snow. At least that's what I thought. I mean, it's
There's a little bit more.
Common knowledge that enough snow
Okay.
forms a mountain.
That's true.
wait. If you were in the mountains, wouldn't you have to deal with snow? A lot of it.
Me?
Yeah.
All the time.
Okay. Well, then why would it?
I happen to know a few things about snow.
Great.
Number one,
Anyways.
never eat yellow snow, and that's about it.
And, who's leading the way for like survival checks though? Is what I wanted to know.
Would that be Ymir?
Me make a survival check?
Yeah.
should I roll that or?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Oh,
All
cool.
right.
I don't have my dice, so I'm gonna have to do this in the chat.
Powerful.
So you get an extra d6 to add to it.
No, that's F. Gosh dang it. R.
Oh, blast.
Oh, I'm probably going to need that.
Add the D6. And don't forget to add your. Is it nature or
Yeah, and
psychology?
then my
That's survival.
survival is here somewhere. 7.
My
Ooh,
beautiful card
7.
tricks couldn't save you.
Okay. A 12. Not terrible.
12. Yes.
Roll me 1d6.
4.
Oh, wait, I can use my portent on other
Yeah.
people.
All right. What was that? Okay. Pulling some stuff up. Okay, go ahead and give me perception checks, everybody.
Oh, but perception checks.
You just want us to shout it out, or?
Well, are you rolling it yet?
Yeah, we roll.
Nat 1.
Let's go.
Okay, let me roll this thing. Stuff check.
I got an 18.
Anybody pulling with that rolls?
Oh, that's +5.
I'm so sorry, Amir. I'm so.
We're all rolling terribly.
We
How do
was
I
distracted
how do
by
I
the snow.
specifically how do I roll just perception? Like how would I do that?
On your character sheet, you can click the little bars for in your skills. You can click on them, and it'll roll for that skill. I didn't count though. I already rolled perception.
Anyone who rolled a 12 or higher
Me.
I did. Me and
would
Brady.
notice. First, you notice a brief rush of air nearby, and then you spot what looks like some footprints in the ground. Pretty big footprints too, but
Oh,
you can't see exactly what's there.
oh, that's not good.
Let's first of all, let's stop our movement. Let's... Yeah, hold on.
What are you saying?
Well, I don't notice these footprints yet, so I
That's
mean,
why I'm telling everyone, hold it. There's some footprints here. Can I?
Oh, okay.
Can
Oh,
I? Can I inspect these footprints?
Yeah. Do you want to learn what they could be from?
Yes. Do I know what these footprints would be from?
Roll me a nature check at disadvantage
Can I also
since you've never been in a snowy area before.
That is
Could I also inspect?
All right, you may make a nature check.
That's a 21. That's a 20.
Okay. You go ahead and roll your nature check, Finn. Okay, so against all odds,
I got on my nature check.
Wait, what?
I said on my nature
Whatever.
check, I got a 15.
Okay. So, Mako, against all odds, it seems you grasp your brief knowledge of the world outside your home island. And you know you've heard about this creature called a Yeti. You saw like a footprint display in a random town, and that knowledge is coming in to aid you right in this moment. So yeah, they're Yeti footprints.
What are they?
Yeah. This is and I'm like kind of like I was just like, you guys need to be very quiet. Do they seem fresh footprints? Would I be able to tell?
Just made. Like moments ago.
What is it?
I'm gonna
Mako?
whisper. We need to be very quiet. We
You
need.
never told us what it is.
It's a Yeti.
Fen takes a drink, and as you say that, he just spits it out all over the ground. What?
Yeah.
As you say the words Yeti and the drink is spilled, you hear a deafening cry from behind the group.
Hmm.
But not taking you by surprise since you managed to notice it. What the heck? Why isn't it going on the screen? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you see the form of not quite abominable, but a snowman before you. Roll initiative, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. That guy's going in jail.
Ooh, Carson, I see you.
Oh, are we rolling on the app? Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what we're doing. I mean,
I feel like it's more trustworthy to do it on the app, but I got a 12.
What'd you get?
An 8.
Okay. Let's see. NPC.
My name's still Finn on here.
Yeah, it is. All right. So, all right, let me order it. Aldrich, you're up first. You see the Yeti, and you're quick to act.
Would it be? It's behind the group, yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Okay,
where
Do you guys
are
have a
on the
you guys have a
map.
map?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't bring the player banner onto this map. I'm a fool.
I'm
There.
not seeing the ocean. Oh,
Okay,
There you go.
Yeah. There we go.
So yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure this isn't picking up anything. Okay, that was okay. I will. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. I have 10 feet, so I can take a clear shot, and I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the Yeti.
It rolled to hit.
13.
13. 13 hits. I'll roll damage.
1 fire damage.
Okay. So you send out a paltry fireball. It connects with its target, but only sees singeing its fur. Though, this enough is enough to scare the Yeti. It pats wildly at the flame on its arm. And that, do you have any bonus actions, actually?
I don't think I do.
Alright. Yeti. Alright. Being you have firepower, literally. It's gonna go after you,
Oh,
Aldrich.
that's fair.
Let's see. First, it's gonna use its chilling gaze on you. Make a
Oh.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at Constitution saving throws. Watch this. 15.
Okay. So it stares at you with cold malice, but you're unaffected. Then it's gonna swipe at you twice with its claws, but the attack already made it disadvantage due to you dealing fire damage. Okay, first one hit, attack misses.
Can I tell that the fire made it react poorly? Like I guess
Yeah,
it did because it.
Yeah,
framed
you
it.
do.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, you can tell. Does 12 hit your armor class?
12. Yes.
All right.
Oh, later.
You take 7 slashing damage as it rakes you across the chest. That's gonna be its turn though. Mako, what are you gonna do?
So after seeing this huge yeti, I'm going to first, with the general adrenaline pumping through my veins, I'm going to rage. And then I'm going to not bonus action. That was my bonus action. I'm going to go up to it, and I'm going to take a little swing with my halberd. That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
That is 6 points. Well, 4 points of slashing damage and 2 rage damage. So that's 6.
Alright. 6 damage. Alright, Finn, you're up.
Right. So, quick question first. If I use my reaction on my turn, and it's a spell, would that count as making 2 spell, like
No.
casting 2 level spells? Okay, cool.
Doesn't
Alright, so first, I am going to cast, I'm gonna burn a bunch of spell slots. First, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers,
Alright.
and it has to make a Wisdom saving throw. But then I'm gonna cast, as my reaction, Silvery Bard, so it has to make it a disadvantage. And then I'm gonna make it so that Mako has advantage on its next attack rolls, ability check, or saving throw.
Well, it crit failed on the saving throw, so what's the damage
cool.
from Dissonant Whispers?
Did you get that, Mako?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay, roll damage.
Ooh. 13 psychic damage.
Alright.
Probably a waste. I only have 1 spell slot left
Okay.
already.
What's its speed? 40 feet. Okay, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Okay, you have a bonus action, you can inspire anybody?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Eldrip.
Aldrich, alright.
And since I'm at level 2 now, you can also use that Bardic Inspiration to add damage or healing.
For your spells.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, spells.
Alright. So, now it's the NPCs go. Snibbins, seeing that it's just running away, is just gonna like hold his action to attack if it comes near again. Same for most of them, but Elwyn Moonsong is going to use Bardic Inspiration on Mako. And then he's gonna use his action to walk over to Aldrich and cast Cure Wounds. So you regain 10 hit points, Aldrich.
Check Discord. So.
Oh. Okay. I guess let's just pause until he can talk again. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna cut this part out, I think.
Yeah.
No
Okay,
difficulty.
yeah. Ymir.
Okay. So, I'm going to move over here, just to get within range, and then I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the Yeti.
Alright. Dex save, correct?
What?
Dex save, right?
Yes, Dex save, DC 15.
It fails.
Ooh. Well, now everyone has advantage on attack rolls, I guess.
Yeah, it's what color is the fire?
Blue.
So yeah, blue illusory flame glows upon it. Oh. Oh, once you look at that, it's all just sun.
Oh, would you look at that? Awesome.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
I do a Bardic Inspiration. What I'm gonna do really easy for me to hit stuff now. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I can just keep the fireball on. I can hit it from doing it. So I'm just gonna do that again, yeah.
Did you regain your hit points? You got 10 back.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry, I wasn't. Anyways.
Go fireball though.
Okay, fireball.
You have advantage.
I will go.
Very fire.
Advantage. 16.
That hits. Roll damage. You can add the d6 to it if you want.
I have the d6 now. 5 fire damage.
Come down, you. Okay, it's once again just frightened by this flame. And we're gonna go to the Yeti. Okay, so the Yeti, quite fearful now. It's gonna back up a little bit more, and then move to the right a bit, like right here. And it reaches down into the snow and claws away some of it and pulls out what looks like a barrel. And it's gonna huck it towards you guys. Mako, Eldrith, and Ymir make dex saves.
And don't I get advantage because of my danger sense?
Did you get that at second level?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah. Forgot barbarians even have that.
15.
That's success.
17.
Success.
10.
Failure. And then Elwyn succeeds.
Remember, Mako, you still
Okay.
have that advantage.
Yeah. So, anyone that rolled above, or anyone that succeeded, takes half damage. 23 fire damage.
How much damage?
23.
23. That's enough to knock me down.
Oh,
So yeah, it throws this barrel, and as it lands, it shatters, and a concussive blast of fire explodes out from it, harming all of you.
23 halved is what? Like 11?
I'm not counting.
Well, 11. All right, Mako.
So after, oh wait. So it's fire damage, I don't reduce it because of rage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, okay. That's another ability that I'm not going for. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm going to, after saying that, throw a barrel, I'm gonna just be like, oh yeah, I can throw things too, and I'm gonna throw a javelin. I'm gonna huck a javelin at him. Actually,
At distance, it would be a disadvantage, but fairy fire would cancel out the disadvantage.
okay. You can't reckless attack.
You can.
You can do ranged attacks.
Wait, can you? Does it specifically give you? I thought it just gave you advantage on your attack rolls.
There's no such. It doesn't say anything about.
It gives you
Oh,
advantage
it says
on
a
melee
melee
attack
weapon.
rolls.
Yeah, okay, so I can't reckless.
Okay,
this is
so
just a
yeah, you
straight-
can't reckless.
It's just a straight
You're-
roll.
You can't
It's
be
a
reckless.
15 though.
That hits. You don't add rage damage to this because it's a ranged weapon.
That is true. So it's only 6 piercing.
Okay, so it lands in its shoulder and pushes it back a little. You can tell it's pretty hurt by this point.
And after throwing that javelin, actually, I'm going to. I have 30 feet of movement, correct? Yes.
That's correct. You do have that
And
much
I'm
movement.
going to move all the way up to here.
All right. You would have gotten advantage on your javelin attack if you had done that first.
Well, I wasn't thinking. I was raging.
All right, that's fine. Finn.
Oh, I need to.
Alright. We are going to... Let me check the range. Cool. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Right, what do you say? To mark
It
it.
is a Wisdom saving throw. You smell like I don't know.
It's really eloquent.
I need to come up with. I need to like get a list of insults.
Does 13 succeed or fail?
13 fails.
Okay, roll your d4 damage.
3 damage and
How much?
yeah, there's an added effect. 3 psychic damage
And yeah, I know about the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright! You any bonus actions?
Bardic Inspiration, Mako.
He already has a Bardic Inspiration.
I don't. That
Well, then
was Aldrich who got the boarding.
No,
No.
Elwyn gave you one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other one. I didn't know.
And you also have advantage. Oh wait, did you use your advantage? But yeah, you did.
I did because
yeah,
that was
you're good.
well, that was my danger sense advantage. Does that just cancel
No,
out?
use your advantage to attack the Yeti, right?
No.
What are you talking about? Well, whatever, so who do you give your Bardic Inspiration to instead?
Ymir.
Alright,
unconscious.
you're inspired. He is
Ymir's
unconscious.
Bonus action healing word, Ymir.
Okay, roll your healing.
And that is already my last spell slot. I didn't really need to manage that better. 2 points of healing.
Did you add your bonus?
Oh yeah, you add to that. 2 plus. So 4, 6 points of healing.
Okay, you're back at this a good 6 hit points. The wizard's dream.
Okay.
Okay, it's the NPCs again. Alright, seeing now that it doesn't seem like it's gonna run away, at least right now, the captain is gonna take out a light crossbow and shoot at the Yeti. He hits, deals 11 damage, and then Snibbins is gonna take out his hand crossbow and shoot it. And he misses, it just goes high. Finally, Elwyn Moonsong, he's gonna inspire you, Finn, and then use his action to cast Cure Wounds on Ymir. So Ymir, you regain 4 hit points. So back up to 10.
Sweet.
That's it. Ymir, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I guess. I don't know if Yetis have like resistance to ice damage, but assuming they did. I guess I'll cast Frostbite. What?
Frostbite, what's the range on that?
No, actually, wait, I forgot that I'm level 2 now. No, we're probably almost done with this. No, yeah. I'm use my I'm gonna summon my bear spirit with my Circle of the Shepherds ability.
So, if I recall correctly, everybody in the area has advantage on strength checks, and they get like a certain amount of temporary hit points.
Yeah, and plus 5, 5 plus 2, so 7 temporary hit points.
Okay, so
Where are you?
everyone,
placing
like about everyone except for Mako would get it if you put it next to you.
Yeah, everyone within a 30-foot radius. I'll just,
Okay.
yeah.
Everyone but Mako gains 7 temporary hit points.
Oh wait, it's third. Wait, where are you putting it?
Oh yeah, it's 30 feet.
Around all of us. So.
Oh wait, if you put it like here, it'll get everybody.
Oh,
So, yeah, you can,
then I'll do
so, yeah,
that.
You can get me.
I will,
Yeah,
I will
so-
do that.
Okay, so yeah, everybody gets 7 temporary hit points. You got any bonus action? Or is that
Yeah,
a bonus action?
that was a bonus action.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm going to do. I guess I'll just frostbite then.
Okay, what's the save?
I think it was like, I can't remember. Let me look it up. Probably Constitution. It would be my best guess.
Well, it's succeeded, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay, cool.
Aldrich. The Yeti looks like it's nearing its last leg at this point.
Yeah, I'll try and finish it off. I'll step 20 feet forward, and I'll make another shot. The Yeti.
Roll to hit with advantage.
17,
That hits. Roll damage.
75.
Also, you're. Oh wait, are you inspired right now?
No, I already used it.
Yeah, you're right. 7 fire. As before, it seems frightened by the flames. Speaking of, it's the Yeti's turn, and it is going to use its chilling gaze on Mako. So Mako make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at this. 23. With, well, actually, no, there's no advantage because it's fair.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
23.
Okay, and seeing that this failed, it's just gonna try and it's just gonna run.
I want to take an attack of opportunity with my halberd because of its reach.
All right. Roll to hit with advantage.
It is not rolling. There we go. 22.
That hits. Roll down.
13 points of slashing plus 2. It's 15 damage.
Okay. It seems to quite literally be on its last leg as you chopped its leg off, and now it's just trying to crawl away desperately. Mako, it's your turn.
It's my turn? Oh, no.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of like stopped in his tracks, right? Because he cut off his...
It's trying to crawl away. It's like move. It could like move like only like 20 feet per turn.
I'm gonna move up. And it's on the ground, right? So I would get advantage
Yeah, it's
on
prone.
attack. Right?
You'd already get advantage because Verify is
yeah.
on it.
I'm gonna like execution style, like pull down my halberd onto its head.
Okay,
That's
what's it?
14.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh wait, no.
It hits.
It's actually 12.
It's dead. Oh, it's actually 12?
It was actually 12, but I have bardic inspiration, so I'm gonna roll a 6. I forgot. I don't have it. I didn't say reckless, but I can add the bardic inspiration, right?
You have advantage.
Oh, never mind. I'm fucking stupid. All right, yeah, 14.
You are.
Don't worry about it.
It's dead. It's absolutely perished. You like. Okay, so you take up your halberd, you turn it upside down, and you bring it down right on its nape. Just
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah.
Its eyes go cold like immediately. You've killed it, for sure.
That was
What's
a
that?
bad pun. That was a bad pun. And I still have my blade on its like on the back of its head, and I'm like, well, at least we can get a good pelt out of this.
Make a perception check for me. And everybody else make a perception. Actually, just the Aldrich. You're the only one really close enough to be able to notice this. Besides Mako.
So me
Perception
too.
check.
Yeah, both of you.
19. Oh my god.
17.
Okay, so both Aldrich and Mako notice this. The blood from the Yeti starts to spill out like more than usual, and it clings to the blade of the halberd and starts to run up its length.
I'm gonna take it from the body, and I'm gonna drop the halberd on the snow.
Alright, you take it from its body. The remaining blood from the monster just seems to be absorbed by the wooden shaft of the spear. Halberd, rather.
The hell? Aldrich, can you tell me what is this?
Can I roll Arcana to see if I can comprehend what is going on?
Okay, roll Arcana.
16.
You believe you've heard of weapons that have something to do with blood. You're not quite sure of what its nature and what the weapon does with the blood, but it's possible that this is a magical effect.
How many Mako is that?
You need to find somebody very knowledgeable on the subject to figure out what kind of thing this is, though.
Okay. Mako, that's not a magical halberd.
I'm
is it?
magical. Can I roll?
You didn't see it.
You wouldn't get any. You wouldn't get any additional information.
I only know like this is like like a family heirloom. This is actually probably the second time, not including the last time. This is the second time I've ever used this thing. I honestly didn't even know it was magical. Or,
I have
What the
detect
fuck?
magic. Can I try
You
that?
guys try what?
I have
Arcana check?
detect magic. Can I try? Like,
well, you're not.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
you
you're
can.
not in the conversation.
Well, I mean,
He's pretty much.
if you're like kind of bringing it back to coming back to the group. a bit.
Okay, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
just be like,
And also, you're not that far away. That it's not like you're whispering.
okay.
yeah.
I just, yeah.
Well then, yeah. I'm a cast detect magic. Of course, I'm gonna move. I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, you detect magic, and it's faint, but you can detect like the slightest glow of magic from like the center of the shark-shaped tip of the blade.
What school of magic?
Necromancy.
Oh.
But-
I tell Mako this. It seems to be some sort of necromancy, some sort of life altering magic
the hell?
inside the blade.
Necromancy? What? I've never. That's very strange. I mean, I've had this forever. I mean, this has just been passed down the family. I mean,
What kind of magic are you practicing here, Mako?
I'm not practicing any magic. I have no idea what you guys are doing with
Your
your
act
magic.
just sucked the blood of that Yeti.
I don't know why it did that.
Snibbins is gonna mention, hey, you sucked the blood out of that dragon guy a while back.
Yeah, well, I told you why. I'm literally a half vampire.
Yeah, wait.
His blade's
Oh,
not
oh.
a vampire.
Hold up. If you're a vampire, all right, whatever.
You're half vampire?
That's what vampires are, basically.
You're a Dompier?
I thought we had like a whole discussion about this.
Yeah, we
This
had
is
a whole
talking-
thing.
This is
about
talking in game, you Moronis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
know,
did
and I
have a
told-
whole
I told
discussion
everyone
about
about it.
this.
Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I'm gonna-
Yeah.
I think we maybe mentioned it at least. I don't know.
Oh, right. I'm stupid.
Anyways.
remember. I mean, it's been like a month and a half since we last played. Can you blame me?
Yeah, it's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
But anyways, at the
Anyway.
question at hand.
So do you know how it did that? Did you make it do that, or did you just kind of
No,
kind of?
this again. Like I'm like pointing at my face. I've never seen this ever happen before.
Mako, as you're talking, you hear like some disturbance in the snow. You want to look at that sound?
Yeah.
The halberd is like somehow like inching its way towards you. It's not like contorting anyway. It's just like moving like an inch every like second towards you.
Oh God. I'm gonna pick it up and just.
What is it doing?
I'm gonna pick it up and be like, is it doing anything when I pick it up?
When it picks it up, it feels warm.
Oh God.
You sure you don't know what's going on with that thing?
I literally, you can like
Insight.
I am being very honest.
Okay,
Inside
make an insight check then.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. Dirty 20.
I'm being completely honest.
Well, let me
What?
tell him what happens. He's
Turns out fact he does. What's happening?
He seems very confused, just like you are. You don't seem.
Alright, I
You
believe
don't.
you.
Yeah, you know. He's not like nervous in the way that, oh, maybe he's lying. More just, what the hell is this?
All right, I believe you.
There we go. I don't know why I said that.
Remember, insight isn't just a lie detector, guys.
I'm going to use it as such, though.
Well, you're not gonna get that.
Lie detection.
So,
Anyway,
Can you refresh my memory about what else you can use insight for, then?
well, the point of insight is you get the feeling. Like, if somebody's lying, you might get the feeling. Like, you might figure out, like, oh, they're breathing fast, their heartbeat's going up,
Just
they're, like,
reading
sweating and
someone.
stuff. Yeah, it's just like reading someone.
wait, I'm
It's
curious.
not.
Oh, I'm
Wait, what are you
curious.
saying?
Because of some of the wounds from that the explosion, is there any blood on me right now?
It's more you got singed, but there was some blood leaking out of Aldrich, but the wound got closed up. But there's a little bit of remnants of it on his tunic.
I'm
It
gonna
got ripped a little.
I'm gonna go up
Good
to
quality tunic.
I'm gonna go up to him and say, do you mind if I just try something? I'm not gonna hurt you.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's
I'm
my
gonna
blood
just
to take.
gently rub the blade like flat side on his like the bloody part.
Almost immediately the
cross-
blood starts to drain from that part of the shirt, and as you drag it along the tunic, all the blood seeps out of the cloth and into the sword, into the halberd, and it starts to go down the shaft of the blade again. Do you have any hit points missing, Mako?
I do actually.
Roll 1d4.
Three.
You regain 3 hit points. As
Uh,
instead of going into the shaft of the weapon, the blood courses in up your arms and into your body.
this is this it this and
It
I'm gonna
felt
like
very weird.
I'm gonna put like the bottom of the halberd on the ground, but I'm still holding onto it like it's like a walking stick. I'm like this is weird.
What I'm seeing is, if I get my clothes dirty with blood again, you can clean me.
Wait.
So you're telling me that
My,
with the nature of this magic in my time in my home, I wouldn't know anything about it?
Actually, since you have vampire, go ahead and give me a. You can
And
give
plus,
me
I grew up
Arcana-
in that kind of
Arcana or religion.
what the
Yeah.
hell?
Go ahead. You explained yourself well.
Oh, net 20.
Not 20.
Arcana or
Okay.
religion. Let me see which one's better.
So you
So
believe
23.
to be the way this works seems to be similar to how your vampiric bite would work. It seems to drain blood and deliver it to the user to heal them, but you're not sure what it does, where all the blood goes when it absorbed the blood, but it didn't go into Mako when he dropped it.
Right, so Mako.
Yeah.
I've spent plenty of time among this nature of magic, and it seems that the blood draining effects of this weapon is similar to that of my bite, where it rejuvenates the wielder. Where all the blood goes, I don't know.
Wait. So, are you saying that?
It's a vampire axe.
Oh God. Oh God.
I don't know why it didn't rejuvenate you whenever you killed the Yeti, but it is similar to
Well-
the magical effects of my bite.
To be fair, I did drop it, so that's probably why. But
Again, where all the blood goes, I have no idea.
By the way, Finn, you do think that if something like an identify were to be cast on it, you'd be able to be further determine the effects.
Does anyone know the spell identify?
Sure.
Leopold raises his hand.
I don't.
I know, I can cast that spell.
Can you cast it on the blade? It should give us more insight into what's going on here.
Do you mind giving me 10 minutes?
Sure. I mean, I don't
20
mind
minutes
doing all
actually.
that.
I'd rather not.
Fun.
If I could avoid spending
what time?
extending my magic power.
What time of day
You
is
just-
this right now?
It's like approaching noon.
Okay. So.
So you still got plenty of daylight left.
All right. Go at it, and I'm just hold it towards him, but I'm not gonna give it to him. Just like be like, yep. All right.
Okay. So Leopold, it's a kind of long, drawn out process. It takes 20 minutes. You guys just get up to whatever you're doing while he does the ritual.
I wanna go up to Aldrich and be like, so we can clean up. What if? And I just like have this weird like smirk. What if we make a dry cleaning business?
So we go to an adventurers guild.
Yes.
So they come in all bloody and battered. And they're adventurers, okay? So we, being the kind people that we do, touch them with halberd.
Yes.
Do you advertise it as a halberd that eats blood?
No.
No.
We advertise it as something that can get any stain out. All right. And then
So
we're gonna pitch an ad campaign where all of the land can see. We gotta hire somebody though. We have to hire somebody popular. Did you know any like good like
Jabron Lambs?
Debron what?
Jabron Lambs.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is such a deep inside joke. Nobody's gonna get what that means.
I know.
Whoever that is, probably some cool bard. Yeah, we
No,
should
he's
do
a he's a famous undead basketball player.
Oh,
The problem.
really?
We made him. We were playing in a campaign, and I just made up the name because I thought it was funny, and then
Or
we just kept
Gorgon
talking
Ramsay.
about it. Yeah, Gorgon Ramsay.
Ooh.
Gorgon Ramsay.
Yeah, Gorgon. Anyway,
hear me out. So perhaps if you attempt to drain blood
wait,
from
guys, I
something-
gotta stop for a second. I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
Mommy got canes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
Pog.
continue.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. So let's say hypothetically, it sucks up other liquids with it. So you mix things with the blood,
It won't.
and it takes the liquid with it. And so if they come in with non-blood stains, you mix blood, you pour blood onto the stain, and so then we could have that, and we could clean that, and so it really becomes all stains and not just blood. What do you think of that?
I like your idea. Well, we need to give it a cool name. The ham. The ham now. We got
The
it.
ham.
Ham now.
Yeah, honestly, that's a fair name. I don't see anything wrong with that name.
Or what about
I forgot that I was muted for a second because I was eating. But as you said, the halberd like moves suddenly and whacks you across the head.
me?
Yeah.
What about the vamp halberd?
I don't think it like that.
No.
name.
And I'm looking at the halberd. What about the can Dow?
What about the vamp halberd?
Or the can Dow?
No.
It doesn't move at either of those.
I think he likes those names. Perhaps.
Derek.
Doesn't like.
And about it,
I think it does. As opposed
Liam-
to him.
as Leopold is performing the ritual, like right as the 20 minutes pass, he like suddenly like reels back and he's like clutches his head as if he's in pain.
I run up to him. Are you okay? Friend.
There's something in it.
What?
There's a what in it?
There's something in it. There's something in it. There's a mind of some sort lashed out at me.
The vampire halberd is sentient.
But
Wonderful.
I was able to determine its effects though. Essentially, if you kill a foe with it, it'll draw out their blood and heal you. It seems an amount depending on how much blood you absorb. But you can also gain blood if another living creature willingly gives it to you. Though, so it will only draw in blood when the blood it touches is either from a dead creature or a creature willing to give it up. But there's also, it is sentient, it seems. But
Sentient. You're
Wonderful.
saying I've been having this thing in my house for like forever?
What he's saying is your families had this in their house forever.
That's the main problem I'm having with this. What the hell does this have to? What?
It might be your great grandfather in there or something.
Dad? What was his name?
Dad?
I don't remember his name.
Gerald.
Um,
I called mine Grandpappy.
Grandpappy? Hey, is that you? I'm talking to the.
Does it like shake no in the ground?
Wait, that's a great
it
idea.
doesn't move at all. I keep muting myself and then forgetting to unmute myself.
We're commuting with a Ouija board and it's just a halberd.
I'm gonna hold on to the halberd and
It seems the warmth also has faded from it. It seems to be inactive currently.
damn it.
The vampire sentient halberd is asleep.
Okay. That's cool. A little scary, but cool. But
With our new little knowledge of this little weapon, take it to town. Continue to baffle them away.
yeah. I hope this guy isn't evil, whoever it is inside.
It eats blood.
You eat blood.
That's not inherently evil.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it's dead. It doesn't want the blood anymore.
And
It doesn't need blood anymore.
let's just say it struck at me and it didn't do any damage. Like, that's totally not evil.
Character development right there.
He's just sass.
It in fact healed him.
That's what we need to call it. The sass blade.
That's blade.
Does it react?
I'm gonna I'm gonna visually like make it so that it's like nodding. So it's acting like it's nodding. It's talking to us. It likes sass blade.
He likes the sass.
The captain walks up to you guys and say, "Laddies, we're losing sunlight. We'd best move fast.
Oh,
Get to Bryn Shander before nightfall."
Oh yeah, that's another thing we need to do.
I agree.
That's talking to the sentient blade.
It's my new friend. Haven't had a
It's
lot
like
of
an
those.
old friend. You've had it forever.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I never talked to it. You don't talk. Well, actually, that. I mean, have you
I
ever
talk
talked
to
to
my
a?
rapier all the time.
You talk to your what?
I hold up my cane at the rapier.
Oh,
Talk to it all the time whenever I get lonely.
what's his name?
Doesn't have one.
Doesn't have a name? I named
It
many
doesn't call
things
it-
whenever I was a child.
Sometimes I call it Roger, I guess.
Roger. Well, nice to meet you, Roger. My name is Mako.
It's a strange fellow. I like it.
Anyways, I can actually I've named many things in my past day. I used to have a pet tree. Yes, pet tree. His name was Arboreal. Yeah. It got hit by lightning.
No! I'm sorry.
It
It
still
must have been
hurts.
something.
Yep. Anyways, and you just see like a slight tear as I'm moving on.
That's so
Right, you
emotional.
you guys move on. You travel a bit quicker than you were before. It's hard to trudge through the slush of the spring snow. But eventually, you can see the walled city of Bryn Shander on the horizon. Yeah.
Well, that's
Can you-
a relief. Hey, hey, Captain.
Yes.
Was this the city you were originally going to? Oh wait, no, that was Twin Towns, right? Is that what? 10 towns?
10
No,
towns.
no, 10 towns.
10 towns.
10 towns is an area made up of 10 cities. This is the capital, Brinchander.
Well, was this one of them that you were heading
Yes.
to?
It's the capital.
That's the one that we were heading to.
All right. That.
It is the 10th town.
That's.
We were supposed to meet up with a caravan on the coast that would draw us there, but I guess we didn't get so lucky with where we washed up.
Do you think the caravan's still there?
I guess by now they've probably gone back to town.
That is true.
Many ships get lost to the sea of moving ice.
Was it like? I mean, I know it was like a ferry, but like, wouldn't they be more worried about a group of passengers not showing up on time?
No,
They probably get it a lot.
they do. It's quite the dangerous route we go, but my crew, as you saw, are tough as nails. But I suppose we met our match today, or rather yesterday.
They're still alive. That's the important part. Well, most of them.
Yes. I wouldn't say that. We lost probably like 30 good men on that ship. A few passengers too.
The souls will return to the Great Sea.
Yes, that's one way to look at it. I've lost many in my time. I'm almost desensitized to it.
There's nothing greater to fear than an old man in a profession where they die young.
Yes, I suppose.
That's right.
Anyway, enough. Let's head into town.
I have a question. We do have like protection from the cold, right? Do we have like?
It's spring right now, so it's
Oh, it is
chilly,
spring? Okay.
but it's not cold enough to like that affect you. That really.
Okay.
That rhymed.
Yeah.
Thought you were about to throw down some nasty beats.
Yeah. I was thinking about
Yeah,
it, but I
wow.
had to hold back. I couldn't burn your ears off with my fire tracks.
So glad.
Anyway, you approach Brinchander. The wall around the city stands tall. There's a guard watching post, but he seems pretty tired today, so he just lets you through without a word. And you walk in. You see the bustling city of Brinchander.
Did we ever?
What do you want to do?
Did we rested, right? Because it was a day travel, or is it the ending of
no.
that day?
Oh no, you didn't rest yet.
It's the end of that day that we fought the Yeti.
It's almost nightfall.
Okay, just making sure. So I don't know about you guys. I think we should probably get some shelter.
Yeah. I'm not.
See if
too
we can
fond
find
of
an inn.
Cap.
You want to look for the local? Wait,
yeah,
what?
but first, Captain. Are you guys gonna be still following us, or since we're in the city, are you guys gonna?
Well, me and my remaining first mate probably just head off on our own way. See if there's any survivors that could have washed up. As unlikely as it is.
That's including your crew, the other.
Yeah, the one other guy.
I mean, there's technically 3 others. Sorry about that, but I mean, yeah.
Well, the rest of the NPCs with you aren't part of the crew; they're passengers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey guys.
Well, Leopold says, "Well, this was my destination. I think I'll probably just head home. I haven't seen my mother in a while."
Cool.
And then Steven says, "As I said before, I am after resting. I'm to head to the dwarves up north." And Elwin says, "Well, I don't really know where I'm going. I've never really had a real destination in mind, and mostly wander about.
That's the same thing I was going to say.
Yes, I'll stick with you for now, I suppose."
That sounds like a great plan, Elvin. Do you know? What is it? That one song. You know. How does it go again? Let me think about it while we're going to the tavern.
All right.
So let's go find the tavern.
Okay. You look around for the tavern. You ask the local townsfolk what's the best place to get a drink around here. And I tell you the North Look across town. I give you directions, so you head there. It's a nice inn. Pretty good doors and windows and ceiling and walls. You want to step in?
Yep.
All right, you all step in, and it's a almost somber atmosphere. There's many patrons, but they seem down on the dumps. And you look around the town, and you see behind the bar is what looks like the outline of some sort of plaque, but now it's missing and it's been taken off the walls.
No. No, it can't be.
And there's an old man sitting at the bar, just looking almost dejected at this point.
I feel like I'm missing something.
No.
You'll find that in a second.
I can't. How could you? Could you do this? Sorry.
So do you want to go up to the tavern keep?
I'm gonna.
I can go. I'll approach the tavern keep and ask hey, I'm a little new to this area. Why is it so sad in here?
I tell you why. They took me pride and joy. Old Bitey was the talk of the town. Was keeping everybody going, but somebody went and took him, ripped him right off the walls when I went looking.
Oh, that's so sad. Tell me more about this old Bitey.
Are you familiar with Knucklehead Trout?
Am I familiar with Knucklehead Trout?
Make a history check.
History. 14.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know that Knucklehead Trout, kind of like the cash crop type deal of the Icewind Dale.
Oh yeah, I know. The Knucklehead Trout. They're fish, right?
That's right. And there's no fish just quite like Old Bitey. It took them years to catch him. When they finally did, a wizard came into town, and he did his magic on it. So now every once in a while, it comes to life and sings a song. It's real funny. You should have seen it.
That's wonderful.
But I guess all good things come to an end eventually.
Well, it's a shame that he was stolen. And is the party like hearing this?
Yeah.
I'm right
Okay.
behind you.
Okay. Well, I suppose it's a shame some scoundrel just came and took him like that.
Oh, like
That's
a rat
real-
bastard.
It's a bastard for sure. Do you maybe know anything about who may have taken him?
It was taken last night. And right after I locked up. Well, not right after. I assume right after. I don't know. But when I came in this morning, he was gone. Without a trace. Well, I guess there was a trace. One of the windows was broken in.
That's horrible. Anyways, can I get 2 key rooms? I mean, I'm listening. I'm very tired.
Room, 1 gold piece per person.
So I'm guessing we're doing 2, and I'm looking at Eldwin. It's like you're gonna have to pick somebody to go with. I mean,
I guess I'll go with Snibbins.
He's gonna go with Snibbins.
Yeah, Snibbins, the lovable halfling character.
Okay, so don't worry, guys. For this time only, I'll pay for both of our rooms, because I'm guessing there's two beds per room. Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, continue about your story.
Well, that's the short of it. I don't really know anything else.
Well, perhaps we could look into it. I guess we don't. Do we have any? Do you fellas have any plans? I don't really.
Well,
I've been kind of just wandering, looking for purpose. I don't mind.
If you promise to find him, I'll give you your rooms for free, and if you bring him back to me, I'll give you 10 gold pieces.
with a free round.
All right, you drive a hard bargain with a free round.
Well,
Thank
do we search now or should we wait till the morning?
Well, you seem pretty roughed up, and he gestures towards the scratch marks on your tunic. Says you should probably rest up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Regain your strength. Have some dinner on the house.
Oh,
You're giving us a lot of things for free. I would feel bad just doing that.
Well, I have the feeling that you're a better sort than that.
Oh well, yeah. I'm just gonna give you 1 gold, just kind of like a, so you're not getting. It's just like a discount. It's not totally free.
Oh,
it's
well,
just a discount.
right. If you insist.
Yeah,
You
I
take
give
some.
him 1 gold.
Yeah, and you guys get some drink, some food. Yeah, you retire to your rooms. You go to bed.
Can we?
Unless you want to talk before that.
I want to do roleplay.
All right,
Why
you
do
can
roleplay?
roleplay.
I like it.
Damn, it's such a
All
good
right.
problem to have.
What rooms are we? Who's room? Who is roommating? Because there's 2 rooms.
Doesn't particularly matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me either.
Well, since I'm taking Ymir. I'm taking.
I like it.
You guys are besties.
We are besties.
Besties for the resties.
We're besties, and we both like fist bump each other.
Yeah.
Anyways, good night, everybody. Have good rest. And I'm gonna go into the to chambers with Ymir.
I don't really care who I sleep with.
I guess I'm
All right.
rooming with you then, vampire.
So, Ymir,
Yes.
do you and now I've asked you this before, but where do you come from again?
You have, and I do not remember the answer to that question.
Sword Mountains, you said.
Yeah. What mountains?
The Sword Mountains.
Yeah, I come from the Sword Mountains.
I need to pull up a Forgotten Realms map real quick.
He's a furbolg, right?
Yeah, he's a Furbolg.
I thought it was a Goliath.
Oh, I just
No,
looked up
Furbolg.
Forgotten Realms map.
Wait, so I like mix myself up in my head. Ymir is a Goliath. And Furbolg? They're like the same thing.
Furbolg.
Okay.
Firbolg, yeah.
They are both giant kin.
They are both big.
Yeah.
The Sword Mountains. Where's that on the map? Is it on the map?
Somewhere.
Ah,
It's near
there it
Sword
is.
Coast.
I see it. Okay. So I'm guessing that's not north, right?
It's not.
It's not. Huh. All right. Well. Do you know of any bandits? Any clans or something? Just from the top of your mind. Any bad guys?
I don't know. Can I roll history or something for that?
You wouldn't really have run into any bandits.
No, I tried to stay out of the way of most civilization.
So this is your first
I
time.
never saw much of anything.
This is your first time in civilization. Interesting.
This wouldn't be my first time.
Oh.
I don't usually get this much interaction with others.
Well. I'll let you know that it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ymir. I am sorry
Same
that
you.
the both times we got into some sort of scrap, you went took some hearty blows, but maybe next time I can try to take those for you.
I did say I'm not the best in combat, but I can try to hold my own.
I'll just let you know that I'll try and keep you protected.
Well, I look forward to that.
And I'm gonna reach out my hand. It's like, so we have a promise.
Yes,
And I shake his hand.
I shake his hand with a good firm handshake.
That's good. Anyways. Do you know what the fuck this goddamn halberd is? It's scaring the whole shit out of me. It's scary.
I don't know. I am not one attuned to magic that nature doesn't provide for me, but the best I could assume is that it was purposely put there. Maybe it's some spirit, an ancient spirit of like maybe a vampire. I don't know. All I know is that it's almost alive.
Well, just for now, I'm gonna place the halberd like on the floor and away from Ymir, like the blades away from Ymir. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't move in the middle of the night. Even though you're on the bed, I still don't want it to like fall down and choke me. So yeah.
Like, how are you making sure it doesn't move?
I'm gonna put it on the floor and just face the blade away from Ymir and keep it as close to my bed as possible.
All right.
Not putting it under the bed though, because I don't want it to be like
A monster of some sort. You retire to your bedrolls.
Yep.
So who's bunking with me?
Aldrich.
So Aldrich, I couldn't quite remember. Where are you from again?
I'm from Waterdeep. Let me make sure I
Waterdeep?
didn't just, lie. I'm pretty sure Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's right. That's true.
Okay, yeah, Waterdeep. Yeah, I'm from
You come
Waterdeep.
from a good family, or did you grow up in the slums?
I grew up a little quite poor. I didn't have a lot of money, but I mean, I'm doing fine now. I'm doing quite well for myself.
So you're a wizard, yeah?
Yeah, I have yeah, I did studies in Waterdeep, but just going around now.
What school of magic did you begin studying?
I favor divination. I like being able to see, to know.
I haven't met many divination wizards, but they've all grown to be great mages.
Yeah. I know my lore and all the famous wizards.
Mm-hmm.
So you bard, right? You
Indeed.
did something earlier.
Oh yes, when I made the Yeti run.
Oh yeah. Wait, you didn't have any instruments though. What's that about? You just
I
sing or
don't
something?
particularly use instruments. I use cards, and I pull out the cards in my pocket, and I kind of like flip through them, and you see me take out one of the cards, and as I cast prestidigitation, I make a little like faceless figure start dancing on the card.
Intriguing.
There are some cards that acquire more powerful spells that I have to renew each night, but I know 2 spells that I can use at will, at least for now.
Intriguing. I've never seen any sort of.
It's a family thing. Well, it's not a family thing. I learned it from a passing Schrader back when Barovia was still isolated.
Oh yeah, what's that about? What's going on? Like, well, do I know of Barovia, Sam? History check. Why can I? Where's the? Okay, I like lost my tab. Sorry. 25. Oh dang, I'm cracked today.
You're correct. A while back, you heard. Not too far back. How long ago did I say Barovia came back from?
Like
Like how?
50 years ago.
Like 50?
Mhm.
Alright. You've heard whispers before your time, but you've heard stories about how some brave travelers freed a land called Barovia from the clutches of an evil lord and brought it back to the material plane.
Oh yeah, Barovia. You how long you? So you just out of it now? You're just kind of going around trying to not
Ever since
be.
it came back to material plane and on what 50 years ago, I can't remember, all of the years blur together. I haven't really found a new purpose since it disappeared. My whole life used to just revolve around survival, but I don't know what to do with myself.
Finding a purpose can be hard. Well, I'm sure you'll find something. There's got to be something.
I hope I do. No, and he kind of sits up a bit. If it was, how's your family at least? Are they still around?
Yeah, my family's around.
Good.
Yeah, they're doing all right. It's been some time since I've been Waterdeep, but I'm sure they're doing just fine.
That's nice. My mother was killed when I was younger, but my father's still out there somewhere.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sure your mother's probably, proud that you're all doing cool magic stuff.
Yeah, she taught me most of it. She was wonderful. Yes, sir. Well, I feel like we should get some rest.
Yeah, I'm a little wounded and tired, so
Yeah, you got hit by quite the blast back there.
I did. That's true.
All right.
So I guess we go to sleep now. Yeah.
Mhm.
You do. And
Make a con.
Phineas, Finifer, the Finster. You fall into a deep sleep, and you begin to dream. At first it's murky, but then eventually you settle into it. You're remembering back to your childhood. You're still a young boy. You're in your room, shuffling cards, trying to get the hang of that magic thing that your mother told you about. You're just fiddling with them. You can't seem to get it. It's just too hard. And then...
I want to do it how the gamblers do it.
Wait, what?
I said I want to do it how the gamblers do it.
Yeah. You try to do the cool, card flip between the hands, but you just end up just spilling them all over the place. And right after you do so, as you're starting to try and pick them up, your father, or at least the man you call your father, bursts through the door. He says, "What are you up to? What are you doing?" And he sees the message
Stuff the cards quickly.
You idiot! Count Strahd is coming to our house tonight, and you're making a mess in your room like the bastard you are? Come here. And he grabs your wrist, and he starts pulling you outside of your room. Are you doing anything to resist or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling back. It's not saying
When you
a word.
start pulling back, he whips around and slaps you across the face.
Can I punch him? I'm gonna try and punch him in the groin.
Roll to hit. Let's just roll a flat roll, by the way.
2.
2. You tried and punch him, but you fail miserably. And this angers your father even more deeply. He like grabs you by the scruff of your coat, and he drags you even faster aside. He walks by your mother, who looks very concerned but seems too afraid to do anything. And he tosses you outside, and he picks up a switch from the ground, and he says, "This is what happens to misbehaving children." And hey, wrist now. You wake up suddenly in a cold sweat. You rise up from your bed.
I'm gonna walk outside down to the bar.
Are you quiet? You make an effort to not wake anyone up.
Yeah, I haven't tried not to wake anything up.
Okay.
Am I roll stealth?
No, you're good. You walk outside.
Okay.
You get out of the building and onto the streets. It's pretty chilly at night, but you can handle it. It's not colder than what's inside.
Yeah. I was misunderstood as a child.
Yeah. You can walk around, you're just thinking to yourself, what do you think about?
Is there how far I've come? Is there like a bartender out, or is it too late for that?
It's about too late for that.
I'm just gonna walk outside and get some fresh air and start playing with my cards, making pools, making funny stuff and amusing myself with prestidigitation.
It's hilarious. Probably the funniest thing you've ever seen. Eventually, though, you hear the door behind you open. It says, "What are you doing out here this hour?" It's Graham Sachs, the local bartender.
Nothing. I'm just trying to clear my head. Bad dream.
Hey, are you the one who stole Almighty? The criminal returning to the scene of the crime?
Oh, I was one of the people who agreed to help.
I guess you're right. I'm just on edge lately.
Same here.
Business has been a little slow. And it's only gonna get slower without Almighty.
We're here to assure that doesn't happen.
Thank you. Sorry for my rudeness.
Fine. We're all a bit on edge lately. No one likes it when the world changes.
You'll catch a cold if you spend more time out here.
I bet you're right. I'll head back inside. Thank you.
Alright. You go back to your room. You get back onto the streets. And you get what little sleep you can after what just occurred. And morning comes. And we zoom, camera pans across the hallway into Mako's room. That's who you are. You wake up Mako. To quite a surprising sight right there. The halberd is clutched in between both your hands on your chest.
Do I just?
Oh.
I'm gonna wake up very slowly and be like, "Good morning, Sassy Blade." Wait a minute. Is Ymir you awake?
Before that, you also, as you wake up, you start to recall a dream. Maybe a dream. That's what you think it might be. But you remember the word frenzy repeating in your head over and over again. And the image of the halberd to back it up. But that's it.
Ymir, are you awake?
I'm like grunting and like, yes, I'm awake.
And I haven't moved, by the way, from when I was. Do you see this as well?
Oh, you haven't moved?
This is what I woke up to.
The blade did it?
Yeah, I was not asleep like this.
I I'm like, I reach for the blade just to see if it'll do anything. Like, cautiously, though.
But it does feel warm again.
I check for any blood marks on myself.
Actually, you don't find
Well,
any
wouldn't-
blood stains on yourself, no.
Oh, that was
Nor
stupid.
do you find any on the halberd. Though any that would have been on it would have simply been absorbed.
Do you feel hurt at all, Ymir?
No. No. Do I? Am I at full hit points again?
Yeah. You guys got a long rest.
I feel perfectly fine.
The hell is going on with this? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I sit up on the bed. All right, and I put the halberd like like the walking cane thing. All right, we need to go find some sort of mage, somebody who knows this. This isn't right.
We already have
already awake, drinking.
we already have somewhat of a job to do. We have to find that man's whatever it is.
Yeah, but on the way, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to maybe go and check in and see if we can know anything. This is kind of creeping me out.
Indeed, it is
Anyways,
paranormal.
I'm gonna put it on my back and let's at least go get some breakfast.
Peyton, roll me a retroactive perception check. Let's just do that.
13.
This is for when you were outside in the night, though, because I forgot to ask you to do that.
13.
All right. That's what I said. That'll become something.
All right.
Anyway, you guys walk out.
Good morning, everyone. I'm talking to the two others.
How'd you sleep? Fem seems to be in a very bad mood.
It's pretty good. Anyways, I was gonna make a joke because I thought of something, but can I get some breakfast over here? Also for me and Ymir.
Take some liquor.
Acknowledges you with a nod, and he starts frying away some eggs on his wood-burning stove.
How about you, Aldrif? How did you sleep?
I slept fine. I think I had a good night's rest.
That's great. Anyways, so this fish. Do we have any leads on this?
Perhaps while we wait for breakfast, we can take to investigating.
Yeah, we've been asleep the entire time, so.
That is true. But I didn't know how long they've been awake.
Do you
Fair
think
point.
I could you think I can try and investigate near the broken window?
Alright, yeah, you can investigate the broken window.
10.
It's broken.
Rats.
This glass,
Oh, no.
it seems like it was broken in from outside. But strangely, some of the glass is missing. But there was more yesterday, you'd think. Though it could have just been somebody sweeping it up as, shards of glass aren't something you want on your walkways.
That's true.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Drink down, and I'm gonna try and investigate out the other side of the window to see if I see anything.
Look around, you see some fresh tracks that don't look like yours, actually.
Alright.
And now you actually remember, during the night, before you headed in, while you were messing with your cards, somebody walked by. You didn't really make any note of it. People walk. But it looks like that's the tracks that that person left behind.
No, I can't say. I think I might have something. It could be nothing, but it's something of note.
What is that?
I was
Look over Mako, actually. You feel a stinging on the bottom of your feet. And it just hurts to walk on your feet.
Me?
Yeah.
The hell is that? Yeah, look on my feet.
They look a little cut up.
From glass.
Kind of cold too. They look kind of purple. Not purple enough to be concerning, but like they feel a little cold too.
Make up barefoot?
I have shoes on.
You did have shoes on.
I did have shoes on? Are they
Well, no,
barefoot?
well you do
Not
have shoes
anymore.
on.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm a fool. I used the wrong tense.
So, this is
Yeah.
strange. Does it seem like... Could I tell what the cuts are? I probably not.
Okay? A medicine check.
10.
No. It's just like cuts here. You can't tell them apart from any other type of cuts.
Does the halberd still feel warm?
Yeah. It's starting to fade though.
I'm gonna put the halberd's blade next to the cuts.
You're not really bleeding anymore. I got to that stage where they've closed up.
Oh. Well,
More
You
just
okay there?
almost little scars, but still stings.
something cut me up real good last night. Apparently, I didn't even know about it.
There's
Wait.
glass on the floor. You sure you didn't step on it?
Some of the glass is missing. Did you go really far away to pee last night?
No?
I mean, I do have really bad bladders.
Oh.
I mean, it's possible I couldn't have remembered. Am I sleepwalking?
Sleepwalking? Yeah. I mean, it's
Did you wake
either.
up to anything unusual?
I mean, I did wake up with the halberd in my hand, which
You
is
what?
weird. I know, I mean, Ymir saw it, so it wasn't me. It
Yeah.
was just me. So I have a what is the word? A proposal. Yes, we should definitely go see somebody who knows about this. But first, let me eat my breakfast.
Anyway, as I was saying, when I couldn't sleep last night, and he kind of like runs a hand through his like messy hair, and I was just playing with my cards and outside, and I noted that a man walked by because I was sitting next to the point of entry, and this man walked by. It was very strange. So his tracks are outside. Maybe it could be nothing, but something.
Was it a big man with a halberd?
It was not. It was just a normal-looking man. He seemed very ordinary.
Well, actually, you didn't really make out his features. You really only saw his feet go by, and even then, you couldn't even tell if he was wearing shoes or not.
Yeah, so I didn't.
You weren't really paying attention. Like, basically, all that happened is that you noticed somebody walked past you.
All I did was I noticed somebody walk by. I didn't make anything out, but it was near the point of entry, so it might be nothing, but it's the only thing that I know of can contribute.
Well, so far, the best
But it
thing
was-
that we
I was up late. I don't know anyone. There's not many people who are up that late, if not woken up.
Yeah, I mean, so far, the best thing we have is that Mako was sleepwalking or, I guess influenced by the halberd to be walking last night. But I don't understand. I don't think that helps us figure out who stole the
The person
YouTuber.
I noticed the person's tracks outside Dunce. Maybe we follow them.
That we could. Can we try that? That'd be nice.
You want to follow the tracks?
Yeah.
All right.
Or
Wait,
what?
and I run back in the bar.
I want to try to see if we can match the tracks to Mako's feet.
Okay, first up, what are you doing, Peyton?
I said before we go, and I want to run back in the bar real quick and drown the rest of my liquor before we leave.
All right, and you do that. And you want to match the footprints to Mako's feet?
Wait, before we do that, I'm gonna go grab all the bacon that I had on my plate that I didn't eat and stuff into my pocket.
All right, you do that.
Smile.
I assume I'm already doing my meal, but you know.
Pocket bacon is no joke.
Okay, so you want to try and match up Mako's feet to the footprints?
Yeah. I beckon Mako over to the footprints, and I try and see.
I'm not gonna resist. I'm gonna help you.
So you insert your foot into the hole, and it matches up.
Well, that gives us even more reason to go see where
It
this
seems
goes.
like he was walking more sloppily than he does normally, though.
I do walk
Then
like that
it-
when I have to pee.
So, do we have tracks like? Yeah, let's follow the tracks, like where they went and stuff.
All right, you start following the tracks. It takes you a little while. Eventually, you come to an alleyway where the tracks dip left into it. You can't quite see inside of it yet. Are you gonna turn the corner?
I'll turn the corner first.
All right. You turn around the corner and you see quite the horrific sight. 3 dead bodies on the ground. Stab marks and slashes all over them.
Is there blood
Almost
inside?
completely- No. Almost, they're like husks. And then
Turn to
almost comedically timed, you hear, you see wriggling within Mako's pack and you start to hear singing.
I turn to Mako and I like put my hand on my cards. I was like, "All right, what's going on here?"
I have
What do
literally
you think?
no
What
idea.
is this?
And I'm gonna grab the halberd. I'm gonna drop it on the ground.
You
Find that hard to believe. Your footprints
I'm
match up to
fairly
this
certain
trail
this
leading
is
to
not
several
Mako's doing.
drained corpses.
Yeah, it's quite the conundrum.
I do,
I'm sure this isn't Mako's doing. I don't think he would try to do something like this.
I don't think it was him either, but that doesn't deny the fact that it was possibly his hand that murdered these people.
The singing
Well-
and wiggling continues for a
What
few
is
more
that?
seconds and
What is-
stops.
wait, where's that coming from?
From your pack.
My pack?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So not the halberd.
I'm gonna drop my pack.
No.
Well, reach in. I'm gonna reach in and grab it, I guess.
I don't want to touch it. I don't know what it is.
I reach in and grab it.
It's a particularly large knucklehead head trout mounted on a plaque.
That
with,
makes literally no sense. That makes.
With writing underneath that says Old Bitey.
You did it, Mako?
I literally
No.
didn't
Could
even
you?
know.
He could have been framed.
Wait, okay, wait, let's think
What's
about this.
happening here?
We literally just got here, and whenever we got into the goddamn thing, he said it was stolen last night. We couldn't have
Yeah.
killed the Yeti.
Mako. We don't think it's you. Calm down and let's back up.
Okay.
What if
Start
we
from
just?
the beginning.
What if
What
we
do you remember anything from last night?
I remember. I never can remember my dreams. I'm not gonna say that out loud. There was my halberd, that thing, and I'm pointing at the ground, and the word frenzy. I think
Very ominous.
it could have been Fiona, maybe, or Frankus. It's probably frenzy.
Well, the fish being in your backpack. Well, actually, do you think that maybe one of these 3 corpses here stole the fish, and somehow the halberd made Mako get it back?
This is very plausible.
I'm gonna go to one of the bodies without any of my stuff, and I'm gonna check. Do they look like criminals or anything?
Okay, so you're just gonna profile them?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they look like criminals, yeah. They're like roughed up. They're like rough and tumble kind of guys.
Do they have any like insignias of like?
They have like a crudely drawn like symbol on their shirts. It seems like they're probably just a street gang.
Oh, good. Okay.
I
These
would like
guys
to
look
walk
like
over and-
nobodies. These guys-
Hey, nobody's
Well,
nobody.
Some thugs.
So-
First of
Nobody's
all,
nobody.
As concerning as this is, found the culprit, almighty.
Hang on,
I see what
hang
you
on,
mean.
hang on. I walk over to the corpses and I inspect the wounds.
Like how are you inspecting them?
I just want to see if there's anything strange about them other than the fact that they're like sucked dry. Like, does it look like?
Like what?
Does it look like it's like been? Like, was it like savagely just like stabbed, or was it like precise, or how?
It's like savage stab.
Mm.
Slash.
Well, with you dreaming of frenzy and this being very savage attacks, I think it's highly probable that, not saying you, but your body did kill these people.
Wait.
But-
I mean,
Let's think about this real quick. I just had to put something together. Would the halberd know of this quest or this request already?
You were carrying it when you said it, no?
Did it hear it?
I mean, it
Well-
is sentient. And it did whack you when you offered a name it didn't like, so I would assume it can hear.
that we assumed that it didn't like. What I think we should do is inform the innkeeper about the fish, give it back to him, and then the 3 bodies in the alleyway. And then we should immediately go find out. Go find some professional about the halberd.
Before we seek that out, there's an even more pressing matter. We still need to warn the city about, the dragon raiders.
I
Well,
mean, that,
I guess
that
that's-
can come later.
yeah.
Let's
You know-
turn in the fish, and then we need to head to the
Yeah, I need
council,
my fisherman.
or whatever governing body is in this city. Because a dragon is a serious threat, one that can't simply be ignored.
I mean, that's for them to deal with. If
No,
I-
it is. If we know about it, it's our responsibility to warn them.
But if I walk away fast enough, doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter what you do, I'm going to warn them after we turn this fish in.
Whatever.
We can go. Yeah. I think, though, we should not bring that halberd with us to the governing body, only to wherever we're getting it
Well,
checked.
Mako and I assume Ymir, you guys have been nice to each other, friendly lately. You two can go seek out this mage or whatever, and the rest of us could go inform this governor, and then meet it back up with you once we're
That does
finished.
seem like a plan.
Sounds like
Because who doesn't like splitting the party?
Of course,
I
it's
know,
always
right?
It's the best course of action.
Oh,
So
Running factor.
yes.
Alright. I'm gonna flip a coin to see who I'll go to first.
Well, wait. Are we gonna go turn in the fish out first?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. Are you guys all gonna do that together?
Yep.
Yes.
All right then.
So we're
You
just
guys
not.
want-
We're just gonna
Wait,
don't
wait,
bring up
guys.
the milk, right?
Wait, guys. I got this. All right.
Okay.
Can I see the head real quick?
Yeah.
All right. We go into the door. Your moneymaker has arrived, and I'm gonna hold up the plaque.
His eyes immediately light up, and he like screams. And he runs over and grabs it. Goes, "Oh, I miss you so much," and he kisses it like 3 times. And he like immediately runs over and just hangs it back to the wall. "Oh, I thank you so much. You've saved my business. You've more than earned that gold." And he reaches under I forget what it's called, the bar. That's what it's called. And he hands you guys 10 gold pieces to be divided amongst yourselves.
Walk up to the barkeep. I was like, I told you. We wouldn't find it.
Each of us
Nothing
get
is
to
less
go
than-
the way because
Who took it?
We do have an NPC, don't we?
We found some brigands in an alley, murdered.
I have
Murdered?
no clue how they were there.
By magical means, they somehow.
We have no idea who or how they died, but they were dead.
I guess gang fights occur.
Gang
the city.
fights seem like the most logical explanation.
I mean,
Yeah,
I almost fight another
by the way,
gang.
make a deception check, by the way. Finn.
18.
Okay. Sorry. So well, hold on. I still got. It's probably gonna be a busy day with Obaya's return. I gotta go prepare. And he goes into the back.
I sure hope so. Good day, sir. We hopefully will be
Yeah.
back.
Now the atmosphere is repaired. The fish is in its rightful place.
How are we dividing the 10 gold? Are we just each taking like?
Everyone take 2 because it's
Yeah,
4.
take-
Yeah.
And then we can split
Oh.
the 2 gold pieces if we can, in theory, just get change and just we can each get 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, everybody just get 2 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, isn't Elwin with us?
Oh yeah.
Is he?
He's just been hanging out at the end.
Oh yeah, he's just man. You stay here.
All right.
We're just gonna be right back.
Okay.
Do we know what the? I asked the tavern. Do you know what the main governing body in this
He
town
went-
is? We have to
He
warn
went,
them.
he went into the back room. He's not in the same room anymore.
Can we get like a map of Brenshander possibly?
No,
Okay.
because I don't feel like it. You can just ask around town and find the local, the speaker.
The mayor.
No, the speaker.
Alright, let's find the speaker.
Well, which party goes first?
Oh yeah.
Me. Let
Yeah,
me
we have
go.
to split the party.
You guys
Okay,
can go
who
ahead
wants to
doing
be
it
heads?
first.
Don't speak heads. Oh.
No, me and Ymir are.
Yeah,
gonna-
somebody call heads right now.
Oh,
Heads.
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 Okay. Tim said it first. Let's flip the coin. Heads. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll focus on Finn and Aldrich. That's your name. I gotta freaking remember this shit, dude. I'm a fool. Oh no, I swore.
Oh no, did you just swear a curse? Oh my god.
No.
Don't worry, we can bleep it out with this. Fuck.
Yeah.
Did you just
Anyway.
say the fuck word?
Yeah, what he did. Unfortunately. No. Anyway,
Funny as
you guys step out. We're very mature. Anyway, you guys step outside and start heading towards the nearest person. You ask, "Oh, where's the local speaker?" They point you in the right direction. You walk over. It's a nice building. There are 2 guards posted outside.
I walk up to the guards. Good day, sir. We have urgent news for the speaker.
Speaker is very busy.
Would a dragon be of import?
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
19. Oh wait, plus modifiers. 1 second.
Is that from your end, Carson?
Carson.
What?
I think
Sorry.
you-
Persuasion 19.
There we go.
26 actually.
All right. Anyway, 26.
Okay,
It says dragon.
Dragon.
I'm gonna go in right now. And he opens the door and lets you guys in.
Alright.
You go to the receptionist, and she's like, "Oh, it's upstairs to the left." You guys run up. You burst through the doors awesomely. And the guy's almost startled. He's like sitting at a big round table. He's like, "Oh, what the? Okay, who are you? I don't recall having an appointment for this hour."
Yes, well, this is we have an urgent message. We were humble passengers on a ferry heading to 10 towns when our ferry was attacked by a dragon and several ships of draconic nature, and we felt it was of great import that your city was warned. that there is a green dragon and several and draconic minions prowling the seas around this area.
A dragon?
Dragon.
That's a serious matter.
It slaughtered our crew.
You're members of the... What ship?
What the ice skimmer.
The ice skimmer.
We just arrived in town last night.
That's concerning. I thank you for your warning. Do you have any additional information?
Well, it was a green dragon, and it had several large draconic minions and kobolds working for it.
Anything that you haven't said already?
Not that I can think of at the moment, but just make sure you warn this guard in the surrounding
We
town.
did also. We returned Old Bitey. Just so you know, we already we got that all. We got that settled.
I suppose that's good news. I suppose amongst this horrible, awful, terrible, bad news.
A little light in the darkness.
I suppose. Anyway, well, make yourself scarce. This is true. I must prepare. Oh
Yes.
wait, one thing first.
Is there anything?
It pulls out a letter that looks like it's been written with like a bunch of formats, and he just quickly fills in the blank spaces. And he says, "Yeah, this is a letter of introduction. If you ever need to report this to anybody else, this will make it seem official, I suppose."
Alright, thank you. And I pocket it. And is there anything we can do to assist you?
No. My guards can handle it. I'll speak to the rest of the 10 towns at the next meeting.
Thank you.
Alright.
Good day. And we leave.
You'd leave.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, I think that definitely went well.
Oh, well then let's head back to the, let's try and meet up with Mako, and then they'll probably be finished by the time we catch up with them.
Yeah, okay. Okay, GTA zoom out. You might see the city from overhead. We zoom on to a different point. We see Mako and Ymir heading towards around town. So you guys just want to look around, see if you can find a wizard or something?
I'm gonna ask around.
Yeah, like an artisan or something like that.
Make an investigation check.
Both of us.
Yeah.
An 11.
9.
9, you say?
An 11.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out after the break. Take 5, everybody.
I'm going to
Yes,
stop
dude.
recording.
And okay, so with a 10 and a 7, you ask around town.
An 11
Wait, what?
and a
Oh, I'm sorry, an 11 and a 9.
9.
You ask around town, and you figure out that there's not really any notable magic users that take residence up in Bryn Shander. I don't really know any magic users. Can't really find anything about that.
So
Much less somebody who'd know about like rare magic items or something.
at least maybe we can just find like a smithy. Maybe see if they know the origins of this blade. I mean, I know if it's been a family heirloom, but like I still don't know. I'm not really a craftsman, so I don't know anything about it.
There is a smithy.
That might be a stretch, but it's probably the best thing we have.
It's better than nothing. Let's go ahead to it.
And you head to the smithy. See a dwarf hammering away at the hot metal.
Good morning, my good sir.
Not now. I'm concentrating.
Oh, what is he doing?
Very delicate. He's like he just sits there for like a few minutes past, and then he takes the sword and he sets it out to cool. He says, "All right, what is it?"
I actually am came to you with a question. I have come upon this blade, and I'm gonna pull out the halberd.
Yeah.
You seem to. Yeah.
It's impractical. The shape of the spear on top is very odd when it doesn't stab good.
Do you know where like it's from? Do you know like the origins of its craft?
Oh no, no dwarven hold I know of would make that piece of crap.
So it's not dwarven.
Well, I think we could assume that from its magical origin, but I mean,
Oh yeah, but like you never know. What if it's like Asian dwarven? Anyways, it was just a little question we had. Actually, since we're here, um, what you got for sale? I mean, yeah.
You know, swords, hammers, axes, the like.
Hmm.
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
you might want to see about maybe replacing that halberd
Maybe.
if needs be.
I could hook you with a far better halberd. Lovingly crafted.
Well,
Yeah, we could get rid of the halberd now, I guess.
to give you the truth, I mean, it is a family halberd, so I wouldn't want to give it up so easily. I mean, like, and I'm gonna whisper a little bit. I'm gonna like be like a little bit like quieter, like, even though it's evil, I mean, not evil. I don't know if it's evil, but like, it does this.
What?
I mean, shut up! Get out of my conversation. I mean, if we know that it's evil, then I'll definitely throw it
Have you been
away.
hitting the pipe weep, friend?
Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to my friend right here. Unless you have some.
Yeah, he's concentrating.
Well, I'm not con. Anyway, are you here to buy something, or are you just gonna waste my time?
Well, since you're rushing me so much,
I'm a busy man. I've got orders to fill.
do you have any of those dwarven hammers, maybe?
What are you looking for? Light?
Like a two-handed, heavy. Looks
Oh,
cool.
you're looking for a maul.
That would
a
be
maul?
cool. That would be cool. Do you have
That maul would run you 10 gold pieces.
10 gold?
If you don't have enough, I can fill the
No,
rest.
I have enough. It's just like, you know what?
I assure you of its quality.
Why not? I'll buy it. And I'll pay for
Is
it.
that all of your gold?
No, I mean I have one more. So I'm gonna buy them all from him.
All right, he hands over the maul. It is correct. It is very well crafted. The head is like engraved with like cool patterns. It's like brass rings along the handle, but not in places where it would impede your holding of the weapon.
Cool.
It's clearly crafted with a lot of thought in mind, and a lot of effort.
It feels really good in the hand. Thank you. Sorry about being a little rude earlier. Just kind of playing a little part.
Be off now. As I said, I'm very busy.
Well, yeah. If you find any cool weapons, just make sure to, actually we have no name. Never mind. Bye. Have a good day.
Yeah, he just goes back to working hard.
I do want to suggest to Mako when we leave the shop. I want to say, Mako. Since we can't find anything out about this blade, we can try experimenting with it. I could hold on to the blade. I won't use it in battle, but if you may allow me, we can like see if it like rejects me or maybe forces me to use it.
But I don't want you to get hurt, especially since it's now we know that it can hurt. Especially when I'm asleep. Maybe we can try it later, but I'll think about it maybe. And
Very well.
well, you want to walk back to the tavern and see if they'll meet up with us?
They've probably returned.
Yeah, let's go. And we're gonna go.
you guys all meet back up at the same time.
Funny seeing you guys here.
Yeah. Elwin's just hanging out in the like general area,
Cool.
tuning his lute and such.
Actually, Ymir, I just had a great idea. Hello, Elwin.
Yes.
And he's very predominantly elven, right?
Yeah, he's a high elf.
He's a high elf. Okay.
That's right.
You, I don't want you to think this is rude. You're clearly an elf, right? And you've lived.
Well, obviously.
How long have you lived for?
Let me think. And by let me think, I mean let me look through my notes. Okay, I didn't write it in, so I'm just gonna make up an. I'd say probably 2.5 centuries.
Okay. And I'm gonna hold up the halberd.
I've lost count after. Wow.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I've seen a halberd before.
Okay.
Not one made like that.
Thanks. That was an idea. All right. You have a good day, Elwin.
You as well, I suppose. And he gets back to his tuning his instrument, preparing for his show.
So we should definitely.
My mic was muted. How did the search go?
Not great. We went up with a dwarf. I have a new maul now, so if the halberd ever, turns on us, it won't be.
Your pockets might be looking a little light after that.
Funny you asked that. Yeah. I won't.
How much you got left?
I open up my like coin purse and it has one
Slide
gold
flies
piece.
out.
Yeah, well, fly buzzes out. I hand him 3 gold pieces.
You're too kind. Thank you.
Yes, well, we successfully warned the what's it called again? The speaker of the town, and I got this letter of recommendation if we ever need it.
You said 3 or 4, or not 3. You said how many?
3.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem at all. So you didn't find anything out about the halberd?
Not really. I mean, we know that it's not dwarven. That's really it.
Did you experiment with it at all?
Not yet.
I suggested something, but Maiko isn't comfortable with it.
Can I see it?
I just don't want it to hurt you.
I'll be
Although
fine. Hand it to
you
me.
on the other
Oh,
no, I was looking at Ymir when I said that. You on the other hand, here you can hold it. I'm just kidding.
Well, to what level do we know that it hurts people?
Wait, so you're trying to get handed to somebody?
I'm just gonna hand it to
Pen?
As you go to try and hand it over, you realize you don't want to do that. You get the urge to not do that.
That's it.
weird.
Hand it over. Hand it
Yeah.
over, Maiko.
You see, the funny thing is, I can't, and I'm trying to I can't let go of it.
Grab the handle.
You try and force it out of his hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab the handle and kind of tug on a little bit. Let me see it.
Okay, both you make athletics check.
Oh, okay.
Could I try to let go? Well,
No.
do I have to make this athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if he was resisting, can he impose disadvantage on himself?
But you in your mind you want to keep it. It's not like it's forcing you. You want to keep it in your hands. That's how you feel right now.
It's not like out of your control. It's like you want to do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of out of your control, but like you feel like it's under your control at least a little bit, maybe.
So I rolled a
I got-
19.
Oh dang! Yeah, I bet you win.
Yeah. You try. Friggin' Finn tries to pull it. You just like yank it away, and you pull him a little bit forward, but you take it out of his grasp.
Okay, chill.
I don't know what is coming over me. there's just something about this halberd.
I've read stories. Some magic items are. Oh wait, would I know? No, I'm not probably. Never mind.
You could probably know that.
Oh yeah, I've read stories of some magic items are have one of the most common curses for magic items of the sword is that the wielder has a conscious desire to not want to part with it. I assume that's what's happening here.
So it's cursed?
Perhaps, or maybe it's just an intrinsic trait of the weapon that you do not want to part
Well,
with.
it's probably the thing inside of it.
I'll have some ale. Take this over. I yelled at the barkeep.
DM,
How would he give you a free round? You're paying for this one, right?
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, that'll be one copper then.
I, like, toss it to him, like I flick it to him, like a.
Okay.
Yeah.
He slides the bottle over to you.
I take a swig. I was like, this is strange indeed. Well, we've warned the town. We've not found anything else about this weapon.
We should look for more jobs.
Yes, our pockets are
Alan
looking a
says-
bit light.
Elwin's gonna pipe up. He says, "Hey, you guys have been working hard lately. Why don't you just relax for a little bit? Stay for the show."
That's
the
true.
show.
I set up.
Hard.
I take my
Oh,
hat off,
sure.
and is there like a pedestal somewhere,
Like a hat rack.
or like anywhere a raised platform anywhere, where like bands
No.
will play?
No, it's just like a stool in the corner.
All right, I walk over to the stool. I take my hat off and I set it upside down in front of me. And how many people are in the bar right now?
It's like probably 7 other people, just working away at their drinks.
Who here in the audience would like to see a magic trick?
One person raises their hand.
Wonderful, good enough. And I take out a card from inside my trench coat and I hold it up in the air. And I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and cause, like, small little fireworks to erupt out of it.
Okay, when you're doing that, make a performance check.
Could I have, like, it's not really concentration, so could I have my mage hand, like, be holding the card on its own?
Yeah, that's fine. And then Elwin's gonna play music to accompany you, so you can roll performance advantage because he's basically helping you.
That's a 20, so 20 plus 7, so 27.
Okay, so it's everybody watching is awestruck. This is one of the best performances they've ever seen. You use your illusory magic perfectly in tandem with Elwin's musical cues. You create a show that they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
He, like, bardic inspirations me, and I bardic inspiration him.
Yeah, stuff like that. And you get. Let me roll some.
This is the greatest show.
You get 4 gold pieces and like 24 silver pieces.
How many silver pieces?
24.
Wow.
You get it's a pretty big tournament.
Yeah, I scoop my hat up and place it on my head, and I, like, use my cane and, like, strut over to Mako, and then I was like, and that's the show business.
While this is happening,
But Elwin says you're gonna share, right?
Oh, yes. I was about to do that. And I pass out 1 gold piece to the other 3 people, and I give 20 of the silver pieces to Elwin.
Alright.
while
He
this
takes
is
it.
while this is happening, could I talk to Aldrif?
You could.
Hey Aldrif. I never got the chance to ask you. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Where is he from?
I'm from Waterdeep.
You're from Waterdeep. My memory serves me correctly. That's not really close to where I live. Do you know what?
Where is that you live?
It's. It never gave it a name. Well, gave the area a name. I just live in the north. I lived in the north. But you live in, Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. That's the place.
I would like to inform you that you are in the north right now.
Yeah, I mean like the north, like the mid north, not the west north, but like mid north.
He's Midwestern.
Midwestern. I know this is like a long shot because I've heard stories of Waterdeep, mostly just fairy tales. Do you know of any like bandits, maybe?
I know plenty of bandits in Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. Any that I don't know, or a little bit more prominent than the others?
Do I know of any that are more prominent?
The Xanathar Guild.
Oh yeah, there is a Xanathar Guild.
Okay. Yeah. You might have heard of the Xanathar Guild. You've probably heard of notable thieves, not necessarily from Waterdeep, from towns closer, like Morg the Rogue and such.
Oh well,
Do I hear this conversation happening?
Yeah, you're like standing right next to him.
I'm not trying to be quiet. I'm just kind of like trying to make sidebar.
Okay.
I mean, other than I suppose there's Xanathar, the crime syndicate, isn't it? I assume you know of Xanathar and his nefarious crime.
Well, I admit you might be aware that the Xanathar Guild is a thing, but you have no idea of the like intricacies of how it works.
Yeah.
You don't know that there is. You don't know who the Xanathar is, or if they are even a he, she, or they, or what, or it.
Okay, makes sense.
Xanathar.
You
Interesting.
just know it as the Xanathar Guild, or the Thieves Guild. I guess it's called.
That's kind of the main thieves guild in Waterdeep, I suppose.
Do they ever go out like out of city?
I mean, they might. I don't know. Not sure. I mean, I don't really know much about a lot of the crime in Waterdeep. I mean, yeah. I can't really say much about that.
Well, thank you, Aldrif.
Well, is there any particular reason you're asking? Are you looking for something in particular?
Just trying to figure out some things.
Is this while I'm performing or after?
This is while you're performing.
While.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
So you wouldn't hear any of this.
let's just enjoy the show and holy shit, is that firework? We're goddamn side. We're in yeah.
So
I kind of wink at Mako as I do it.
Ymir, you seeing this shit?
I make Ymir's clothes smell like mint.
I'm recording, man.
He's
I
recording.
make Ymir's clothes smell like mint.
Oh, I'm obviously impressed by this. Find it delightful.
And as I kind of like strut back down after the show, and I hand out the money. And I haven't done that in so long. It feels amazing.
I try to taste my clothes to see if they taste like mint too.
I don't.
Sad.
I'll stay like
have
that for about 10 minutes.
a visible disappointment on my face when.
Unless you want me to remove it.
No, I don't mind.
You know, if you do that, there's no need for showers. It's wonderful.
It's
magic.
not. Even if you don't shower, the smell won't prevent the fungus that'll grow.
Oh, well, that
You
is
sound like
true.
you're afraid of fungus.
Is that your weakness?
I don't currently have the magics to cure fungal diseases.
You know, actually,
Vegetation can clean people.
I just knew it smelled like mint. Anyways, you know, Finn, I've always had a question.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, we've been answered this many times. Who are you? I mean, like, you have this like.
I'm Fen. I'm the bard, and I walk off and start drinking some more.
Okay. You
Oh
know,
no, I don't walk off, but I like stroll over to the bar.
well, what I meant more like that is like, what is this? And I'm pointing at like the teeth, and I'm like, and you know the
Blood sucking.
blood sucking. I wouldn't want to say it too loud.
That's... Well, no, I understand. My father, my biological father, was a vampire.
Ah,
He was a member of Shroud's court, but
shrouds.
I was raised by my mother for the younger years of my life before she was murdered. And my biological father took me back.
Do you seem very like distraught over this? Like, does he as he's saying this? Does
my
he
character has repressed a lot of this, but he kind of looks like very cold and distant while he says this. But he kind of laughs. Why do you think I drink?
And I'm gonna like get closer to Finn, and I'm gonna be like, do you miss your mother?
Deeply. Now he starts to look sad. Every day.
Do you wish revenge over the people who've murdered her?
Daily. Especially since it was indeed my father.
It was your father?
Yeah.
I was a bastard. I was not meant to be here. My mother was just a commoner, so I was not meant to exist.
Where was that father now?
No idea. Once Barovia fell, they kind of all went their separate ways. I'm sure he's feeding off some rats. Hopefully he's feeding off some rats in an alleyway, but even more so, I hope he's decomposing, but I doubt that's the case.
Do you know what his name is?
It's long since. I tried to block it out, but mainly because I haven't come up with a name yet, but...
I was gonna make a joke about like, alright, long since, but I didn't want to say that. Anyways.
His name was Varric.
Varric?
Varric. V-E-R-R-I-K.
Cool.
This was all about 60 years ago. I'm much older than I look.
I mean, everything that's not, well, every elf or whatever is usually like, 200.
I'm not elven.
I know.
Vampires are immortal, but since I only like half vampire, I still long live, but not immortal. I celebrate my 72nd birthday in a few months.
That's up there. That's a big number.
So wait, is it like you live half
Can't even
immortal
count to 7.
years? So how many years is immortal?
Immortals forever.
Then you're half forever.
Well, not much of my kind exists. Vampires don't court humans often. I guess we'll just have to see. My character looks about like 20. 23 maybe.
Anyways, what time does it look right now?
It's all at this point. It's starting to get to evening again.
He starts twirling the
And,
card with his fingers.
And as such, the evening crowd is starting to filter in.
My mother taught me these card tricks, and he like flips a card up in his hand and makes like some like phantom flames dance on it. But I really started to hone my craft when a passing trader entered Barovia. She's quite powerful, and she taught me many things.
Interesting. Well, now that we've shared some sort of
But you see,
connection.
now I'm at a disadvantage, for I do not know much about where you come from.
That's
You've been asking a lot about different bandit activity. Do you have some personal connection to a group of bandits? Perhaps?
to what? I actually didn't hear you.
Group of bandits, perhaps?
Well,
As you say this, Elwyn walks up and says, Friends, I have news.
Yeah.
I've overheard some
Oh.
banter from a few fellows over there. They say they've seen some lizard-looking fellows crossing through the waste.
That sounds like our suspects. Or, you know,
Right.
oh my
They-
god.
They say they caught him. Wait, what?
Nothing.
Suspect.
Don't worry about it.
Suspect. Yes. I said they say they saw them heading south. Perhaps we can catch them and get some information out of them, or maybe some revenge. And his eyebrow raises.
Sounds
Indeed.
like an idea. Sounds like the idea.
I turn and wink at Mako.
Oh.
We'll finish this conversation later.
Hopefully. Well, it is becoming evening. Oh, I mean, we have to catch them.
We do have to catch them.
Let's sleep on the way.
Let me get my things.
I travel light, and he like just shoulders a satchel and kind of like crosses around his shoulder and onto the opposite waist.
I say we sleep one more night, and we after all we don't want to travel at nightfall, and we just head out.
If you say so.
towards the stuff. They say
There's a plan.
heading in the direction of the spine of the world. So perhaps
That's south,
that's the
isn't
best
it?
place. Yes, towards Luskin, perhaps. Maybe the mountain, or maybe the mountainside. There are plenty of caves dotting along it for great places to hide out.
Indeed.
Anyway, get your rest again. I'll be preparing myself as well.
So wait, we're going at night?
No, you're going to bed.
We leave at
Getting
first
ready.
light, everyone.
Wait, before we do anything, and I'm gonna stop everyone in the party. We need a. I realize this. We kind of need like a group name, something so we can tell people. I just think it'd be easy.
Ox Vacan, I'm kidding.
Anybody got any ideas?
I feel like a group name is
Ice. I don't know.
What did you say, Finn?
So the group name seems kind of corny, but if you guys want it, I'm all for it.
I mean, I think it'd just be better, like, let's say, like, some official wanted to, like...
Well, we must be careful. If it's dumb sounding, then people certainly won't take us seriously.
But then we would be the perfect people to hire, because if it's dumb sounding, they're like, oh, they're, pushovers, and then we kick their ass or whatever.
Why would we kick the ass of the person who hired us?
The ass kickers! That's what he should be named!
Ass kickers. I
Well,
like it.
that's a PG-13 name. We need to keep it rated for everyone.
Ellen Munsogs, how about the fanny whoopers?
The fanny
love the
whippers.
fanny
That is
whippers.
terrible.
Oh, what a title.
Ymir, how do you like the fanny whippers?
A name for the ages.
Yes, I see the fanny whoopers going down in the history books.
Then
History
mutters to
books.
himself, this
It
peer
is.
pressure is a hell of a thing. Fine.
Fanny whoopers it is. And he raises a glass
But
or a
I will
tankard.
never call us that.
just in case people do not take us seriously, let's just short it down to fan. But, I mean,
Fan.
fan.
The fan.
The
Fan
fan.
woo.
Fan woo.
Fan loot. I like that.
Short for fanny whoopers.
Oh, the fanny whoopers. What a title.
For the FWs.
Okay.
Toast to the fanny whoopers.
To the fanny whoopers.
To the fanny whoopers. All right.
I'm going to need so much more ale.
You all touch glasses except for, I guess, Finn, who's like
No,
rubbing
I'm here.
his temple. No,
I'm
this
rubbing,
is-
rubbing my temple with one hand.
He's molding.
No, absolutely not.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
As Mako walks up to his room and is like, "Oh yeah, since I've shared a bunch of stuff about my ancestry, there's one more thing you should probably know, just so you don't try and drink out of it." And I hold up my flask. This is blood in here.
Okay.
Just don't drink it.
Okay.
Where'd you get blood?
Okay.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Where did you get blood bitten? I don't recall you getting blood.
It's animal blood. I collected it before the adventure started.
All right, that's a good explanation.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna drink anything out of your pockets.
Well, I've met people who did, and they were quite disgusted.
Anyways, good night.
No.
All right.
Many
Before
fanny whoopings in the future. When Elwin goes to his quarters.
all right, me and Ymir are in our quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Ymir,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my halberd. So it's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
We're both Sam.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the DM. Yeah. And I'm grabbing the halberd. I have it in my hands. I need you to stay up with me for a little bit longer.
Like, oh well, okay.
Um,
I can.
I have a plan. And I kind of need you to be there just in case something bad happens.
Well, are you going to go to sleep and I stay up?
No, I'm gonna try something a little bit different.
Oh,
Let's go check if the Nah, that's a bad idea. All right. I'm gonna place the halberd on the ground. I'm gonna grab out my not calligrapher tools, my carpenter tools. I'm gonna carve a line straight in the ground, in the floor. I don't care that it's destroying property. And on the left side, I'm gonna carve yes. And on the right side, I'm gonna carve no.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
And I'm going to, with the halberd. All right, I need you to. I don't want to do this, but like I need a. If something goes wrong, I need you to stop this thing and maybe call for help. Anyways,
I could try.
And I'm going to, with the halberd's blade, I'm going to cut some of my hand, drawing some blood. Taking. How many points of damage would you say?
You don't take any damage. You just get a little cut on your hand.
You get cut, so that's blood's going out.
Yeah, it's not like actually hurting you. Well, not like it hurts, but it's like not actually damaging you.
Is
It's more like an inconvenience.
Is the blade like awakened or whatever? Like
it absorbs. It's got like a very faint warmth to it. Not nearly as much as it had when you just killed the Yeti.
I'm gonna cut more. I'm gonna cut.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Okay, at that point you'd probably take like 1 point of damage. But it's still not as warm as when you killed the Yeti, but that's to be expected because you didn't pour like gallons of blood on it.
Okay. Yeah, that hurt. I'm gonna place it on the floor, where it's like parallel. It's on the line. Are you sentient? I'm asking the blade.
The blade turns to yes.
We have something, Ymir. We have some.
We do.
I'm gonna place it back in the center. Do you? I mean, are you friendly?
It like wobbles a little bit, but it seems like it just doesn't know how to answer.
Oh, actually,
There's limited options.
To be completely honest, that is subjective.
Well, ask it if it's evil.
Well, I mean that's also subjective. Are you any
Really?
sort of like demon or fiend?
I would think undead.
I mean, really, any kind of thing can.
I'm asking if it's a fiend or evil.
So what are you gonna ask next?
What?
Were you once alive? Were you once alive, or were you once alive? I asked you.
It doesn't respond to you.
Ask it, Mako.
Were you once alive?
It turns to yes.
Okay.
Grandpappy?
I'm gonna put it back to the line. Have you always been sentient?
It's again like wobbles, but it doesn't. It seems unsure whether to the answer to that question.
Do you know of a man named Varric?
Varric, the vampire guy.
Yeah.
It turns to no.
Okay. Well, that would have been cool. That would have been cool, Ymir. You had to tell me.
He doesn't even know who that is.
I know. Alright, I'm gonna put it back on the thing. Did you see... Well, actually, that's a good question. Can you see?
It says yes, or points to yes.
I'm gonna put it back on the line.
By that time, its warmth is starting to fade away.
I'm gonna grab it again. I'm gonna cut more.
Are you you're gonna
Yes.
give yourself tetanus, dude?
I know.
Okay, take another point of damage.
Putting it back
You're
on
bleeding.
the line.
You're bleeding all over the floor.
Did you see what happened on that day? I'm asking it about the thing in my backstory.
It seems unsure as to what you mean.
Do you remember the attack?
It turns to yes.
Okay, so Ymir, right now you're seeing as Mako is
I'm
like
very confused.
Mako is very, very like distraught, but at the same time he kind of gets a kind of like a face of like not really closure, but like remorse, or not remorse. He's a little bit like he's very down in the dumps right now, but
Well, I'm gonna try to ask Mako, what is this? What is this attack? What are you talking about, Mako?
I'm gonna put the blade back on the thing. The middle. I'm gonna ask it with ignoring Ymir's question. Did you see the people who did it?
It turns to yes.
I'm gonna put it back on the goddamn thing. Can you take me to the bandits?
It turns to no.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna grab it. Can you... Actually, I'm gonna put it back on the thing. Can you... And this is a weird question. Can you draw? Can you draw?
Sorry, it seems unsure again.
Okay, you know what? That was a stupid question. Is that your first memory? The attack?
Turns to no.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back on here. I'll put it back in the
Again,
middle.
Again, the warmth is starting to fade.
I'm gonna cut fucking more. I'm cutting more.
Mako,
Okay, good.
Mako,
Take another point of damage.
I'm putting it back on that goddamn line.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Mako.
Just give me a second.
Alright. He'll get all his HP back. He only lost 3.
And I'm gonna like draw a deep breath. I'm gonna be like, you know who killed or who did the attack, right?
Turns to yes.
I'm gonna put it back. If you ever find any symbol, or if you ever find any people who look like those people, I need you to tell me. Is that
Turns to no.
What does that mean? And I don't even touch it.
It turns all the way around, but back to no.
Will you not help me?
Turns to no again.
And I'm gonna
I think is necessary on your side.
with my bloody hands, I'm gonna grab the halberd. And
Well, it's not bloody.
with the pointed end on the bottom, and I'm gonna stab it into the ground.
Mako, you should really get some sleep.
Yeah,
Did we hear this?
probably the last part. The last.
Do we hear this?
You hear the the halberd go into the ground. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to their room and knock on the door.
And while I stab it into the ground, I'm gonna be like, if you're not gonna help me, I'll destroy you.
If you're not with me, you're against me.
And I'm gonna grab onto the handle and I'm gonna start bending it.
Make a strength check.
Knock on the door.
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage.
Okay. Do it at advantage.
19. Good thing I did it. Good thing I
It
did the
doesn't-
rage.
It doesn't even bend. It doesn't give in any way.
Oh, I'm like,
Keep knocking on the door.
Ymir, can you
Mako,
get that?
just because this thing is sentient doesn't mean it is required to help you.
If it saw what happened, it should have helped me.
That
Let's start knocking even harder.
Come in.
Hmm.
The door is locked.
Oh,
Oh,
Go
I'll
get it, Ymir.
unlock it.
Finn walks in. You see some blood on the ground and the halberd stick.
What's going on?
Well, you see him trying to bend it.
I quickly explained to Finn what I hope I know what is going on.
If you need
Oh yeah,
blood,
you're like,
ask me.
And I'm gonna
What-
talk.
what-
I'm talking back to the halberd. If you ever see them and you don't tell me and we find out who they are, I will throw you in the deepest pit of lava, the deepest pit in the volcano. I will find something that can crush you.
you hear a sound echoing in your mind, and at first it's not recognizable, but eventually it's easy to understand that it's laughter, a mad laughter, directed towards you and you alone.
I tried to grab the halberd from Mako.
Oh, it's on the ground. I stabbed it in the ground. I'm not touching it.
Oh, well then I tried to grab it and pull it away from him.
Go ahead and try it. Go ahead and make both of you make contested athletics checks since Mako's
I'll try and
willing
assist.
to take part
I'm
in
gonna try and I'm gonna assist.
Okay.
I'm
so
still
both of you-
raging, so I
both
think
of
I
you
still
have,
get
so
advantage.
both of you have advantage. Yeah, so both of you have advantage.
We both rolled 16s. We both.
Well, I'm bigger, so I mean.
And there's two of us.
I'd say since there's two people, I'd say it'll be in their favor. Okay, so they rip away the halberd from your hand.
I tell Ymir, get behind me.
I do as he says with the halberd.
Aldrich, are you gonna do anything? You can clearly hear the commotion.
This book seems nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
gonna put my hand on.
I do. I'll like. I want to like. I don't want to interfere, but can I like listen from the? I want to approach the doorway, and I'll just like watch and listen from the doorway.
Yeah, you can see what's going on. It's
Hand on Mako's shoulder. I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna put my hand on Mako's shoulder and I'm gonna like kneel down and look him in the eyes. I was like, I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to pull yourself together.
I'm gonna
We have a job. We have a job to do.
I'm still raging, by the way. I'm just like looking at the halberd. I give no
Yeah.
response.
In your mind, you're just thinking, you want it back. You need it back.
Well, I'm going to move in like so that I'm looking him in the eyes. I was like, you need to get it together.
Mako, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
5.
You want the halberd.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You want the halberd back.
okay, if I can, if we're not like in initiative or anything, I want to like. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm gonna try it. I'm a wild shape, into a tiny little spider, so that maybe he won't see me because the halberd.
And anything on you goes with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He yells at you. But yeah, he turns into a spider.
That's awesome.
You lose sight of him because he's so small.
Yeah, I immediately like run away and like try to hide like behind the bed or something like that, so that before he could.
I keep holding eye contact with Mako, or trying to at least. It was like, you need to snap out of it.
Mako, you're gonna try and look for the halberd, right? So make.
I'm going
That's what.
to WWE throw Finn behind me
Ooh.
onto the bed.
Silvery barbs.
Silver-
All right. Do it.
Yes.
Make a strength check at a normal roll.
15.
Do I get to make one against this?
Yeah, it's contested. You can.
And I'm
make
gonna
an
give
acrobatics.
myself. I'm gonna give myself advantage
Well, actually,
because
I
it's a
am
card.
raging.
You can-
Wait,
Yeah, and I gave you disadvantage, so it's normal.
Okay, so yeah, okay, never mind.
And you can make an acrobatics check if you want for this.
I am. Pretty good roll already. Let me add. I have a pretty good acrobatics too. So 1 second. Let me get my stats up. +5, so that's 17.
17. Okay. What did you roll, Mako?
15.
Okay, so he dodges out of the way of your toss, and he's still interposing himself between you and where the spider was, at least.
Snap out of it, man.
You can go ahead and make another charisma save, throw, Mako.
Does he get any bonuses?
19.
Ooh!
What'd you roll?
19.
Okay. You regain most of your composure. You still want it back, like really bad, but you're able to control yourself.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna slap Mako across the face.
I don't even
Blam!
like flinch at it. I'm just.
I'm gonna
like-
slap him,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna put my hand like on his shoulder for him. I was like, and I'm gonna like look him dead in the eyes. I was like, I do not know what is going on with you. I don't want to know right now, and I do not care. But you need to get yourself together. Got it?
And under my breath, I'm gonna be like, "Do you know if there's any monasteries near?"
I like where your mind's at. We'll find one. But first, we gotta go find these draconians. Or wait, no. Draconic beings.
Yeah. Anyway.
But
Fair enough.
we'll figure this out, mark my words. But you better not try and do what you just did. You were about to like flip me on the bed.
And with like a still stone cold case, I had no intention of hurting you.
Yeah, that look in your I've seen that look in someone's eyes before and it was not nice.
I don't think you have.
The last
seen
time
the
I-
look in my eyes.
The last time I saw that look in someone's eyes, they were high on drugs and trying to kill me. So just get it together. We'll figure this out. But until then, you need to get it together.
I'm gonna go to my bed and I'm gonna lay on it, and I'm gonna clock out. I'm gonna clock.
Okay, where do you go, Ymir, with the halberd as a spider?
Ymir.
Ymir!
Oh wait, what?
Where do you go? You're a spider.
You should probably call out to Ymir. I was like, I don't know where you are, but you should probably sleep with Adric for the night.
No, I'm gonna continue to sleep with Mako, but I'm gonna walk out, like as a spider, walk out of the room. I'm going to like so to where just Mako can't see me. Get out of my wild shape so I have the halberd, but I don't want him to see the halberd. I don't want like
I'm clocked out. Also, I just think it's funny to think of Ymir still talking normally as a spider. It's just like, oh, I
no, yeah.
Continue.
I wasn't talking in character, but like I go into well actually is Finn in his room?
I haven't left yet.
Yeah, he's still in the room.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm just gonna go to Aldrif in the other room. I'm gonna be like, hey, don't know if you heard what just happened next door.
I
but
assure you, I'm in the know. I'm
okay. Just I don't want whatever triggered Mako to happen again until maybe like tomorrow night when he's calmed down a little. So
that's fair.
you can just leave this in your room until tomorrow.
Sounds
I
like a
think
plan.
then. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go back into my room and get ready for bed.
All right.
When I walk back into Aldrift's room.
All right, sleepy times for everybody. You get some rest. You gain all your hit points
And my
spell
rages.
slots.
And my
Yeah, and your rages. You wake up at the crack of dawn. Elwyn rings bells at your rooms. He says, "It's time to wake up, everybody. We have work to do."
I go down to the bar and order a beer.
I wake up.
No time for alcohol today, my friend. You must
What about
keep your
two
wits
goblins?
about. You must keep your. Elwyn is saying this to you. Says, you must keep your wits about you.
My wits are about me, and they'll stay about me. One beer, one ale, please.
He like grabs your shoulder and says, "I think you have a problem."
Maybe,
Yeah, I probably do. One ale, please.
It's funny though, so it's okay.
He slides you a bottle. The barkeep does.
I flick him another copper piece. How many copper pieces are in one silver again?
10.
Go.
You want to drink it?
Not all of it. I just want to take a couple of 2 sips.
Okay, it tastes like egg and lemon.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go down to the bar and grab some breakfast.
Me too.
All right, you guys.
I'll go with them.
You
I'm
all
gonna
get
spread
your
out the
grub
sips for a
on.
while. I'm not buzzed.
You get your grub on, but you don't pig out.
What? What's the point?
Yeah.
I'll look at Mako. I was like, "You feeling any better today?"
And I'm just like, blank stare. Blanks.
I sit down next to him. I was like, "Hey," and I like snap my fingers in front of him. Still with us?
I understand you there.
I'm gonna ask Mako, do you want your halberd back? And I wait for his reaction.
Of course I want my halberd back, but mostly because I want to kill what's ever in there. Or at least make sure that it suffers.
Remember what we said yesterday?
don't-
Yeah, let's wait a little bit before we do that.
Yeah, I don't think it's afraid of you, Mako.
I'm gonna say this in the non-edgiest way possible. It better be.
Oh God, I can. All right, Sasuke.
Dude.
Anyways.
Dude, I freaking cut my finger.
Oh God. Oh God,
that
the
is.
blood. Oh no. No.
Anyway, let's all this edge around.
So
Bro,
Anyway,
Mako must get so many paper cuts in the shower with all that edge.
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, Elwyn rushes you guys through lunch, disallowing you from pigging out.
Before we leave the tavern keep, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna grab a gold piece. Sorry about your floor. Yeah, you'll understand soon enough." You'll
Okay.
walk away.
All right, you guys all leave. You walk to the edge of town. You look out onto the horizon, the wild frontier, southward. Yeah, and you stand there resolute, determined for your goal. The Fanny Whipper's first big quest. And this is where we're gonna leave our heroes for today. And they'd better be prepared, lest they suffer the wrath of Chrome.
It's like the game, like the name.
That's like the name of the game.
Say the thing.
Anyways, guys, make sure you go down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell.
Dude,
We'll see you next
I love my
time
fun.
on the Dungeon Dunce podcast.
That outro is stupid. And cut.